exclusive presentation of the LSU Sports Radio Network. Welcome to Omaha in the 2023 College World Series. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is on the air. Strike three, struck him out. Live from Charles Schwab Field, this is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Wow. Launch to left center field. See ya. Don't pitch to Dylan Cruz. Brought to you by the 7 partners that represent Team LSU. Cox, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Albertsons, the official grocery partner of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers. People's Health, the official health plan of LSU Athletics. And by Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. Hit in the air, down the line, and left. Stay fair ball. Stay fair ball. And it is 3-run blast. And the Tigers take the lead. The excitement of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball in the 2023 NCAA College World Series comes alive on the LSU Sports Radio Network. To first pitch, this is the Fighting Tiger on Deck Show with scores, matchups, and a visit with head coach Jay Johnson. Now, from Charles Schwab Field in downtown Omaha, for the call of the game, here are Bill Franquez, Doug Thompson, and the voice of your Fighting Tigers, Chris Blair.
Welcome to the greatest show on dirt. Day 2 of the 2023 College World Series, and with 3 great games here in Omaha so far, we're poised for yet a 4th, as the night game on Saturday features 2 teams out of the Southeastern Conference. It's the Tennessee Volunteers taking on your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair, along with Tiger champion Doug Thompson, Mr. LSU Baseball, Bill Franquez, and our straw stirring the drink back in the Capital One studios, Alondra Villarreal, welcoming you to Charles Schwab Field here in downtown Omaha for tonight's play-by-play story. The goal all season in Jay Johnson's second year in Baton Rouge was to reach Omaha after a fantastic regular season and a perfect 5-0 through the regional and super regional. Here they are. Just like in the Supers last week, the Tigers will face a familiar foe in their debut this weekend. It's the 4th meeting of the year against the Tennessee Volunteers, who went on the road to Clemson and then on to Hattiesburg to make their way here. A team that struggled during the regular season away from Knoxville played well on the road over the last 2 weeks. LSU, of course, took 2 of 3 from the Vols in Baton Rouge way back in early April. And to be sure, both teams different now as they meet in mid-June, with a lot more on the line this time around. Both teams want to stay in the winner's bracket for a shorter route to the championship series starting this next weekend, I should say. America's ace and recent Dick Hauser Award winner Paul Skeens will be on the bump to start tonight for the Tigers, while Tennessee will counter with Andrew Lindsay. So find your favorite chair, grab your favorite beverage. The road to Omaha is complete. Now the road for a national title begins tonight. It's Saturday night at Charles Schwab Field in the College World Series. It's Tennessee, it's LSU, and it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Support your LSU Tigers with Hancock Whitney, the official bank of LSU Athletics. From game day to the offseason, Hancock Whitney LSU credit and debit cards are a big win for any Tiger fan. Want to get your paws on these cards? Well, apply online or visit HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC. All accounts subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions may apply. Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Just For You deals is now Albertsons For You. It's everything you love about Just For You with all new perks. Get rewarded for just being you, including personalized deals, a free item every month, and even a treat on your birthday. With Albertsons For You, you earn points every time you shop and redeem them for discounts on groceries and more. Albertsons For You members receive $5 off their next $25 or more purchase just for signing up. Download the Albertsons app or simply update your existing mobile app to see your all-new, all-awesome perks. Albertsons. Fresh foods, local flavors.
When you're done listening to the Tigers take another victory, the rest of the city will be waiting. After all, there's a lot more to Baton Rouge than just Saturday nights. From famous historic landmarks to iconic hole-in-the-walls, even some of the world's best blues joints, there's something special around every corner. But these foodie flavors and soulful sounds are just a sample of what Baton Rouge has to offer. Whatever you're into, it's all right here. Go to visitbatonrouge.com and start putting together your post-game playbook.
Coverage of LSU in the College World Series continues on the Fighting Tiger on Deck Show. Time now to talk with Tigers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back here in Omaha at Charles Schwab Field, the College World Series, LSU Tigers versus Tennessee Volunteers. Time for Talking with Tigers as we're joined by LSU assistant coach and recruiting coordinator Josh Jordan. And Coach Jordan, first of all, congratulations for the Tigers getting to this point. Just an incredible accomplishment, a process that began back in August, and you guys certainly earned the opportunity to play for a national championship.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bill. It's been everything we thought it would be, or I thought it would be. The city of Omaha and the hospitality that everyone here has shown, and the NCAA and everything, they do everything first class. And it's been great so far, and now it's baseball time. Yeah. And we're excited to get going tonight.
How's the preparation been so far, Coach? You guys got here, as you said, on Wednesday, going to work out in at Creighton University, which is near the ballpark here. Practice here at Traub on Thursday. Made a practice yesterday at the University of Nebraska, Omaha. How's that preparation going?
No, I think it's going great, to be honest with you. It's a great way for our guys to kind of separate from some of the things that can tend to be some of the extracurricular stuff, the interviews and the media, and all that's welcomed, and our guys are excited to do that, but they're here to play baseball, and so when we get a chance to go to any of those venues, and they're all very convenient, I think that part's been very seamless, and our guys have been focused when it's been baseball time, and I have no doubt that they'll be that same way tonight.
Of course, as most fans know, you work very closely with the LSU catchers, Hayden Travinsky, Alex Milazzo, Brady Neal, and the other guys. Interestingly enough, with the emergence of Hayden Travinsky as a hitter, he's taken, of course, more reps at catcher as a starter. He rarely caught Paul Skeens during the regular season, but these last few games he has caught Paul. How's that adjustment been?
Well, yeah, he's rarely caught Paul in the game, but he's been catching Paul Skeens' bullpens for a while. Yeah. It's the best defense for a catcher is actually catching bullpens. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of drills and a lot of things we do off the machines that help develop guys, but, catching bullpen is the most game-like thing you can do, and so he's caught Paul in bullpen settings, and again, he feels very comfortable with him, and I think both he and Alex and even Brady back at the beginning of the year have done a really good job with him, because that's electric stuff. I think sometimes people forget that catching 100 miles an hour with sink and that slider that sometimes is 88 to 89 with some depth, and he's a tough guy to catch, and he locates very well, but it's still electric stuff and big league stuff, and I think all three of our catchers that have caught him this spring have done a really good job with him.
Your thoughts on this Tennessee club, Coach? Naturally, you guys played them 1, 2 out of 3 in Baton Rouge. What characterizes them? What makes them such a dangerous team?
Well, I think obviously they got really good pitching. Okay, they're a really athletic lineup, and I think what we've noticed in scouting them is just like our team is we've continued to evolve. They have too. They do things a little bit different than when we played them earlier in the spring. And, Coach Johnson, as I've said many times, he's the best in the country at preparation and studying the opponent and being prepared and having a game plan. And we feel very comfortable where we're at. And but again, they're well coached and they're excited to be here. And it'll be a great contest tonight. And we're going to need to play well in this environment to give ourselves a chance to win. But I like our chances any day with Paul Skeens on the mound.
Coach, we can't wait. Thanks so much, and good luck tonight.
Thank you very much, Bill.
Coach John Shorten with us. Tigers getting set to face Tennessee here in Omaha. A lot more to come after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Are our love bugs and companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life better. When we face unexpected challenges, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people and their pets.
Hey, Miss Alondra. How you doing, love? Pretty good. Yep. Can't be any better.
PeopleTogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility, but it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
1 2 1 2.
Your level, all right? Too
Yes,
loud,
sir.
not loud enough?
That's perfect. Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, that's perfect.
Feels like old times.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. The band back together.
You can help kids in need in your
I feel like this was the booth we were in for the last game, or the one right next to this one.
Really?
I think that for sure is one of these two.
Back to Omaha in the College World Series on the Fighting Tiger on Deck Show with a check of the latest action at Charles Schwab Field. Here is Bill Franquez on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We're back here in Omaha, Nebraska, Charles Schwab Field, LSU versus Tennessee. The Tigers making their first College World Series appearance since 2017, their 19th overall, as we're getting set for first pitch. And before we do, let's get you up to date on what's been happening so far and what has been a thrilling College World Series up to this point. 3 extremely exciting games have been played, all one-run decisions. It all began yesterday in bracket number 1. The first game of the day yesterday was between TCU and Oral Roberts. Neither team was a top 8 national seed. Both played extremely well in earning a spot here in the College World Series. And Oral Roberts, only the third number 4 regional seed to reach the College World Series, got a big victory yesterday over TCU. The Golden Eagles of Oral Roberts trailed TCU 5-3, make it 5-2. Entering the top of the 9th inning. Oral Roberts, as the visiting team, then scored 4 runs in the top of the 9th to take a 6-5 lead. And Cade Denton, their closer, who earlier in the day was named the College Baseball Stopper of the Year, Cade Denton was able to silence the TCU bats in the bottom of the 9th inning. So Oral Roberts gets a 6-5 victory over TCU. Then in the nightcap last night, another thriller, as Virginia, the number 7 national seed, faced Florida, the number 2 national seed. Virginia held a 5-3 lead heading into the bottom of the 9th inning, but Florida, as the home team, scored 3 runs to walk it off. They hit a pair of home runs, including a blast by Wyatt Langford that tied the game. And then Florida later in the inning loaded the bases, and a sacrifice fly by designated hitter Luke Heyman proved to be the winning blow as the Gators got the walk-off win. Florida defeats Virginia by a final score of 6-5. So in bracket number 1, tomorrow in the elimination game at 1 o'clock, TCU will face Virginia. And in the winner's bracket, or the 1-0 game tomorrow at 6 o'clock, Florida will take on Oral Roberts. And then that sets the stage for what has transpired so far today in bracket number 2. Our first game today, Wake Forest, the number 1 national seed, versus Stanford, the number 8 national seed. Stanford, as the visiting team, took a 2-1 lead into the bottom of the 8th inning, but Wake Forest able to plate a couple of runs, take a 3-2 lead, and then hold the Cardinals scoreless in the top of the 9th. Wake Forest edges Stanford 3-2. So the Demon Deacons advance to the 1-0 game on Monday at 6 o'clock. So Wake Forest will play the winner of tonight's game between LSU and Tennessee Monday night at 6 o'clock. Stanford will play the loser of tonight's game between LSU and Tennessee Monday at 1 p.m. So, guys, that's the way it sets up as we enter game number 4 of day number 2 here in what so far has been a very thrilling College World Series.
No doubt about it. Every game has had tons of drama late in the game. Will that be the same for our game coming up with a first pitch at 6:40? We'll soon find out. That's around the College World Series presented by Visit Baton Rouge. We're ready. Are you? When we come back, we'll take a look at the starting pitchers for both the Volunteers and the Tigers. Doug Thompson will join us in the booth. He'll break that down when we continue after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it comes to investing in your home's comfort, it's never just one thing. You want to make sure you get an air-conditioned system that's reliable, affordable, energy efficient, backed by a strong warranty, and is installed by a dealer you can trust. That's why people who insist on the best choose Train. Plus, right now, Train is offering special financing. So what's not to love? Visit TrainSouth.com to find a local Train dealer today. It's hard to stop a train. Subject to credit approval. Ask for details. Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell. NIL is dominating the college sports scene, and LSU has positioned itself at the front of the pack. But to remain competitive and stay ahead of the rest, we need your support. Bayou Traditions is the official NIL collective of LSU Athletics. Join the tradition and become a member by signing up online at BayouTraditionsCollective.com. Members receive exclusive access to LSU student athletes that you can't get anywhere else. Help ensure LSU remains a leader in the NIL arena. Sign up today at BayouTraditionsCollective.com.
Before LSU takes the field in Omaha, time to take a look at the game's starting pitchers. Here's Tiger champ Doug Thompson on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to Charles Schwab Field here in Omaha, Nebraska. Your Fighting Tigers getting ready to do battle against the Tennessee Volunteers. We're going to go over the pitching matchups for tonight's ball game. For the Volunteers first, it'll be Andrew Lindsay, a junior right-hander. He's going to get the nod. Lindsay's fastball will be 93 to 97. He's got a curveball, slider, and a changeup. All will be in the low or high 70s to mid 80s, except for that slider. It'll get to 90 miles an hour. He's got a very live arm. Lindsay was a relief pitcher for the first half of the year. Basically, when he left Baton Rouge, he had a great outing against the Tigers on March 31st. He went 4 2/3, allowed 5 hits, only 1 run, had 3 strikeouts and a walk. After 1 week later, they played Florida, and after that, he started every Friday night game, replacing Dolander as that Friday night starter. He's been very good down the home stretch, specifically on May 19th, when he was named the SEC Pitcher of the Week. He went 8 1/3 at South Carolina, not an easy place to pitch. Allowed 3 hits, no runs, no walks. He had 5 strikeouts. A week later in the regional, he struck out 10 against Charlotte, where he went 7 innings, and last week against Southern Miss. Roughed up a little bit, went 4 innings, 6 hits allowed, 4 runs. He had 5 strikeouts and a walk in that game. And, of course, he will battle it out against everyone's All-American, Paul Skeens, who has been nothing short of brilliant throughout the course of this entire season. 107 innings pitched for Skeens this season. He's got 65 hits allowed, which is unbelievable, 21 earned runs, and 188 strikeouts compared to only 18 walks. So Paul Skeens will certainly have his work cut out for him against the Vols in his first outing of the year. Let's see, I just had that. Paul Skeens went 7 innings, allowed 5 hits and a run. He had 12 strikeouts in that game, so he was dominant against the Vols in that opener. We'll see what he's able to do here. Hopefully for the Tigers, he can get another outing like that. Leaving after 7 innings, only 1 run allowed. I think we'd feel pretty good about that. So Paul Skeens will go for the Tigers. This will be start number 18 of the year for Paul Skeens. And this will only be, again, the 9th start for Andrew Lindsay, the transfer out of Charlotte, who took off the 2022 season, just took a break from baseball. So it'll be a great matchup here at Charles Schwab Field in Omaha.
No doubt about it. Thank you, Doug. We get you ready for first pitch, again scheduled right at 6:40 here as the fans making their way through the gates back to their seats. Again, the first game today between Wake Forest and Stanford had a lightning delay, but eventually got underway there in the top of the 7th inning, and Stanford gives up a lead. They led 2-1 after they resume action, and Wake Forest comes from behind to get the win 3-2. We'll get you ready for Tennessee and LSU as we continue. Bill Franquez visits with head coach Jay Johnson coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Are you a homeowner looking to keep your home cool while saving money? Perhaps you're an HVAC contractor who wants to offer customers more efficient, more consistent home comfort. Luxair is the name to know for unmistakably efficient and reliable home cooling. And great business building programs for contractors too. Contact your Luxair dealer to find out more. Or if you're a contractor, visit solarsupplyluxair.com to learn about working with Luxair. The LSU Tigers excel due to great preparation, talent, and execution. Those same principles are what make National Trench Safety the leader in the trench safety equipment industry. National Trench Safety is recognized across the country as the trench and traffic safety specialist, supporting the equipment rental and engineering needs for the refining, chemical, pipeline, power, transportation, and municipal market. Visit ntsafety.com today for more details. Remember, if it's in the trench, over the trench, or around the trench, National Trench Safety has you covered. Go Tigers! Tigers are your team, and Super One Foods is your grocery store. They offer super low prices from the moment you walk in their door, starting with the hottest deals on their famous wall of values. You'll get super savings on fresh produce, meat cut fresh daily, and all of your favorite brands throughout the store. Shop Super One Foods online or in store for super low prices on game day and every day. Go Tigers, and go Super One Foods. Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefit and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com.
The action of LSU in the College World Series is coming up. But first, a visit with the top Tiger, head coach Jay Johnson. Presented by Hancock Whitney, the official bank of LSU Athletics. Standing by with Coach, here again is Chris Blair.
Back here in Omaha at the College World Series, Charles Schwab Field, LSU, Tennessee, to open up LSU's 19th College World Series appearance. We're joined now by LSU coach Jay Johnson. And Coach, certainly this is the Mecca of college baseball. Just talk about what it took to get here and how excited you guys are to be here.
Yeah, it takes a lot, especially going through the SEC. We played a great schedule this year. We're very proud of the team for handling every challenge along the way. And it's awesome to be here. That's where we want to be, and our guys are excited to go.
How well suited, Coach, is your team mentally for this, based upon the philosophy you guys have had all year about every game being a playoff game?
Yeah, I think they're built for it. I think we have a lot of veterans. I think we play in competitive environments all the time. And, this is something they've worked towards, and they're excited to do it. So I think we're in a good spot.
I heard you say earlier in the week that one of the kind of overlooked aspects of the College World Series is the practice time you get in. You guys have had some opportunities to get some good practice time in. How vital is that to your preparation?
Yeah, it's good. We had a good workout yesterday in Nebraska, Omaha. You want to keep going during this time, keep improving, keep developing, and stay on a routine. It's been very, very successful for us, and I think we've been able to do it the last few days.
Tennessee, of course, you're a part of with which you're very familiar. You guys have played Tennessee 4 times over the past 2 seasons. Your thoughts on facing them and some of their characteristics? Obviously, the talent is off the charts.
Yeah, one of the more talented teams in college baseball. You know, when the bracket came out, I really believe this is who we would play if we got to Omaha. One of the best pitching staffs in the country. I think their first five are as good as anybody's. Explosive position players, so it's a great challenge and really looking forward to it.
Specifically, Andrew Lindsay, their starting pitcher today. We saw him in relief in the regular season. He's been bumped up to their game one starter. What are some of the things that stand out about him?
Yeah, he sinks the ball really well. He keeps the ball down, throws his changeup well to lefties, slider cutter to righties, very competitive. He's going to throw strikes. He's going to be around the plate. And so you want to make sure we get the ball up, get the right part of the ball, and stay on the line in this field, obviously, because it's a big park. And I think we have a good plan, and I know we definitely have the guys to execute it.
And finally, Coach, of course, Paul Skeens has been a pretty busy man since he's been here in Omaha, winner of the Dick Hauser Award. Of course, he's perhaps along with Dylan Cruz, the best-known player in college baseball. Just your thoughts on Paul's approach as he gets set for this game tonight.
Yeah, he has the best approach and the best preparation of any player I've ever had, pitcher or hitter, and just need him to continue to do that and be himself, and that lets his talent work. And when that happens, it's usually a good thing for the Tigers.
All right, Coach, appreciate it. Good luck tonight against Tennessee. We look forward to it.
Awesome. Thanks, Paul.
Coach Shea Johnson with us. Tigers getting set to face the Tennessee Vols here in Omaha. A lot more to come after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, your phone to a passenger, put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got your school covered. On SEC Radio, there's complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along online or on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now, as a college student, you can stream your first 3 months of SiriusXM for $1. Fees and taxes apply. See offer details and subscribe now at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
This is the story of a very special woman. Just a few knew about her superpowers. In a matter of seconds, she turned herself into a great mathematician. She masqueraded as a regular person at work, but as a superhero at home. Everyone knows her as Gabriella. I still call her Mom.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need to help, complete with tips and resources at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
First pitch is just around the corner here in Omaha. Time to take a look at the starting lineups on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back. Moments away from getting this game underway, scheduled for 6 o'clock, but due to a lightning delay earlier, it will get started at 6:40. But right now it's time for the singing of the national anthem. Singing of the national anthem prior to the night session here at Charles Schwab Field. LSU and Tennessee getting together. Time now for those starting lineups. We'll start with the Volunteers, who again are the visiting team in this matchup. Tennessee coming into Omaha with a 43-20 overall record. Of course, some gutsy performances on the road at Clemson in the regional, and then again in Hattiesburg, winning over Southern Miss to advance here to Omaha. They'll lead it off with their shortstop, Maui Ahuna, a junior, batting .302, 8 home runs, 19 doubles, 41 runs batted in to set the table. Hunter Inslee will be in center field. He'll bat second for the Vols, a sophomore, hitting .279. You'll see a theme here, a lot of sophomores in this lineup for Coach Vitello. Jared Dickey will bat third. He'll be in left field, a sophomore, batting .325. Christian Moore, another sophomore, will be the second baseman. He'll bat cleanup for Tennessee, a .313 average with 48 runs batted in, 17 home runs, and 12 doubles on the year. Batting fifth will be the third baseman, Zane Denton, a senior, batting .274. Griffin Merritt will be the DH tonight. He'll bat sixth, the senior, with a .315 average. Another sophomore, Blake Burke, will be at first base. He'll bat in the 7-hole. Christian Scott, a senior, will bat eighth. He'll be in right field. And Cal Stark will be behind the plate catching. He will bat ninth for the Volunteers. Now for your Fighting Tigers of LSU, 48-15 as they make their way to Omaha. Again, regional success at home in Baton Rouge, followed up last weekend, winning 2 straight games against the Kentucky Wildcats to advance here to the College World Series. No surprise, Dylan Cruz will lead it off. Junior center fielder, batting .434 on the year. Tommy White behind him, batting second, will be at third base. Sophomore with a .377 average. Trey Morgan will be at first base, the junior, hitting .312. Hayden Travinsky, one of the hottest hitters in all of college baseball down the last couple of weeks. He'll be the cleanup hitter tonight and get the start behind the plate catching. The junior batting .404 on the year with 10 home runs, 5 doubles, and 29 runs batted in. Cade Beloso, the DH, also with double-digit home runs. The senior batting .316, 14 dingers on the year. Gavin Dugas will bat sixth. He'll be at second base. The senior with 15 home runs. Braden Joubert in right field will bat seventh. Jordan Thompson, the shortstop, will bat eighth. And Josh Pearson will be in left field. He will bat ninth for your Fighting Tigers of LSU. So that's a look at the lineups. Again, Tennessee will have Ahuna, Inslee, Dickey, Moore, Denton, Merritt, Burke, Scott, and Stark. And for your Tigers, it'll be Cruz, White, Morgan, Travinsky, Beloso, Dugas, Joubert, Thompson, and Pearson. Starting pitcher for the Volunteers, of course, as we mentioned, senior right-hander Andrew Lindsay on the mound. And for LSU, it's the Dick Hauser Award winner and America's ace, junior right-hander Paul Skeens. Just a few moments away. First pitch scheduled at 6:40 as the crowd makes their way to their seats. Should be an electric atmosphere here in Omaha. We'll take a timeout, come back, get ready for first pitch. LSU and Tennessee doing battle in the College World Series here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Together, we are partners, setting a new standard for health. Together, we prove that no matter how battle-tested we are, our spirit remains undefeated. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU are creating transformational change and impacting Louisiana with a new standard for healthcare, research, and education. Together, Our Lady of the Lake and LSU are champions for Louisiana. Together, we roar. Learn more at olrmc.com/LSU.
Will Scott Mobile Mini is the global leader in modular offices and storage containers. Keep your products safe and secure with our wide array of vault-like storage containers. Need shelves and lighting for your container? We can help. We have the right container for your industrial, commercial, or residential storage needs. All of our offices are delivered ready to work with customizable furniture options to fit any need. Give us a call at 800-841-7016 or visit our website at www.mobilemini.com.
Unrivaled content, unprecedented access. LSU Gold, powered by Bayou Traditions, is the only place for exclusive behind-the-scenes content featuring your favorite LSU teams. It's all access to the Tigers all year long, from pregame warm-ups to postgame celebrations and every moment in between. You can watch LSU Gold anywhere, anytime, and on your favorite device. Go to lsu.gold today to sign up for your free 7-day trial, so you can be there for each step of LSU's championship journeys. That's lsu.gold.
17 NCAA titles, 35 NCAA regional appearances, 19 trips to the College World Series, voice of college baseball. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Welcome in, Tiger fans, here on this Saturday evening, day 2 of the College World Series, Game 4 overall. Earlier today, Wake Forest come from behind win after a lightning delay, halted action for about an hour plus. Demon Deacons, after the lightning delay, came back from a 2-1 deficit to win 3-2. They move on to the 1-0 bracket, stay in the winner's bracket, so to speak, here in the opening weekend of the College World Series. Along with our producer, Alondra Villarreal, Tiger champion Doug Thompson, Mr. LSU Baseball, Bill Franquez, I'm Chris Blair. And guys, I couldn't be more excited to be here in Omaha with you two once again. Seems like a long time ago, 2017. We had a blast then. Tigers came up just a bit short in that championship series, but Jay Johnson in his second year bringing the Tigers back. And maybe nobody happier than us three than Jay, the team, and the citizens of Omaha. They're thrilled to have the Tigers back in town.
Boy, aren't they ever, as they were, Doug, back in your day in 97 and 98 when the Tigers arrived in Omaha. It was such a tremendous boost to the economy of this area, and it's definitely the case again this year. We're seeing waves and waves of LSU fans arrive in the Omaha area. The team hotel is the Omaha Hilton, just a block from this stadium. And this area, since the stadium opened, has grown tremendously. So there's so much excitement, so much electricity in this whole community surrounding the College World Series, and it's definitely multiplied when the Tigers are in town.
Yeah, they picked the right hotel when they got the Hilton because it's got a big bar right in the middle of the lobby. Perfect for Tiger fans. And I tell you, Bill, one thing it does definitely boost is I vividly remember stepping out of the third base dugout on the day of the national championship game in 1997. Maybe some butterflies, maybe a little nervous, won't admit it, but when I stepped on the field and realized that 26,000 out of the 28 there or something like that was in purple and gold, it gives you a boost. It gives you energy, and it certainly makes you feel a lot more comfortable. And I think we're going to see something like that unfold here tonight. Already, the purple and gold seem to be a little bit more visible than the orange.
Yeah, Bill mentioned it kind of coming in waves. You know, the team, we arrived on Wednesday. We saw some purple and gold show up on Thursday. We saw even more of it yesterday, and then today, if you walk the streets downtown, it was LSU fans, almost 3-1 from anybody I saw.
I was going to say about 5-1 everywhere you'd walk. It's purple and gold everywhere, which is the way it should be here at Alec Bach North.
You know, one of the things, guys, that I thought was interesting once the bracket came out for the College World Series, I had a conversation with Jay last week and said, Coach, it shouldn't come as any surprise, but you get through the regional, you get to the super regional, and you face the Kentucky Wildcats, a team you had seen 3 games already, taking 2 out of 3 from the Cats back in April. Same story here. You come, you get to Omaha, you look up. Who do we play? We play Tennessee, another team out of the Southeastern Conference, which, again, should come as no surprise. Florida, Tennessee, and LSU all making their way here to the College World Series as the Tigers just took the field. But, Bill, it goes to show you. I mean, it's SEC baseball, is as Jay has said, it's SEC baseball and then college baseball.
Yeah, Jay has said all week long that when the brackets were first released, the 64-team bracket on Selection Monday, and he saw that LSU's regional was bracketed with the Clemson regional and that Tennessee was the number 2 seed in that Clemson regional. He said, look, if we're going to make it to – and he realized that if we went all the way through, we're going to play the winner of the Clemson regional / super regional. He realized it would be Tennessee. He said, I knew when I saw the bracket, if we make it Omaha, our first opponent is Tennessee, and he was exactly right. An extremely talented ball club. LSU, of course, very familiar with Tennessee over the past 3 seasons. 5 meetings back in 2021. Tennessee won all 5, including 2 in the SEC in the Super Regional in Knoxville. 1 meeting last year in the SEC tournament. Tennessee won that one also. So Tennessee had won 6 straight games over LSU until this season in Baton Rouge. LSU wins the first 2 meetings in Knoxville before Tennessee had a huge offensive day in Game 3 and salvaged the 3rd game of that series. So 2 teams that are very familiar with one another, 2 teams with a lot of respect for each other, and the amount of talent on either side.
Yeah, Doug, you remember how electric it was at the box when Tennessee came to town, especially in Game 1. Got a little bit of that feeling here, although a different atmosphere, again, at the College World Series. But Paul Skeens is on the mound. That adds electricity to anybody who loves college baseball.
Man, I tell you, I can't wait to watch him pitch again. This has been my favorite year so far because of every Friday night getting to watch this guy toe the rubber. And I think I'm doing the radio, that is, and I think a lot of Tiger fans feel the same way. I was trying to wrap my mind around that earlier about how electric that series in Baton Rouge was, standing room only. It was early in the season, and wow, this is so much bigger here on a national stage against those same two teams.
We are set to go, again delayed slightly, about 40 minutes due to a lightning delay in Game 1 earlier this afternoon. But Paul Skeens has thrown his warm-up tosses. Standing in now is Maui Ahuna, the leadoff hitter for Tennessee. The shortstop batting .302 on the season. First pitch to the left-hander is a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Time of first pitch, you guessed it, 6:40 Central Time.
For some reason, it looks harder from where we're sitting here. A little bit off to the side, more than usual.
Skeens, the 0-1 pitch to the plate.
Ball, that's outside.
That one missed outside and high. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ahuna in the NCAA tournament for the Vols, batting .231, 6 of 26 at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Here's the pitch to Ahuna. Again, missed high. That'll make it 2-1. Skeens slightly behind in the count to the leadoff hitter. Here's a swing and a miss. Blows that one by him, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's 4 at 100 to start it off.
Skeens magnificent in the regional, certainly in that super regional debut against Kentucky. Is this pitch going to be ruled? Wow. Travinsky again thought it was a called strike 3, but our home plate umpire,
said
Angel
it was up.
Campos, says it was up, so that'll make it 3 balls, 2 strikes.
He told him not to pop up anymore.
Payoff delivery. And it swung foul back into the screen. That'll keep it 3-2.
I'm really digging this, to hear what that home plate umpire is saying back and forth with Travinsky. And there he told him, you're popping up on me a little bit. Stay down and catch that pitch.
3-2 the count. Ahuna, the leadoff hitter for the Vols, just underway. Paul Skeens fires. Swing and a miss. That time 101 miles an hour. The fastball gets by him. 1 gone here in the top of the first inning.
189 career strikeouts now for Paul Skeens, closing in on that LSU and SEC record, 202 Ks by Ben McDonald back in 1989.
Hunter Inslee now coming to the plate, batting .200 in the NCAA tournament. Inslee a .279 hitter on the year. Skeens looks in, righty on righty matchup here with 1 down, top of the first. Skeens fires, and the slider missed away, and it's 1-0.
Inslee had a very good series against the Tigers earlier this year. 5 hits and 12 at-bats, including a homer.
1-0 delivery. High and inside. Nope, they'll call it a strike at the letters. So a late call by Angel Campos there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, Inslee only hitting 200 in the NCAA tournament so far, 5 for 25.
1-1 pitch from Skeens to the plate. Ground ball towards the hole at short. Diving is Thompson. Comes up, has to make a tough throw, but unable to beat the speed of Inslee. As the Volunteer center fielder with an infield single gets aboard with 1 out, top of the first inning. Great play to get to it, but no chance to get Inslee, who runs very quick down the baseline.
No, not many shortstops that could go out there and stop that ball before it gets to left field. A great job there from Jordan Thompson. And I'd have loved to seen him get the ball out of his glove on the first try, because it would have been bang, bang at first.
So Tennessee with a runner aboard. Inslee 6 of 7 in stolen bases. He'll take a lead off of first. As coming to the plate now is Jared Dickey, the left fielder. A lot of power in that bat, batting .325 on the year. The pitch to the left-hander. Fastball missed inside, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, Dickey also having a slow postseason, hitting .185 through 6 games.
Skeens from the stretch, looks over his shoulder to first, checks the runner. Now the 1-0 pitch. Missed inside, that'll make it 2-0.
Dickey, a very dangerous hitter, leads the Vols in overall batting average at .325. was 6 for 14 in the regular season against LSU. Drove in a couple of runs.
Wonder if he's related to R.A. Dickey.
2-0 the count. Skeens fires to the plate. Line drive, snagged by Tommy White at third. Luckily for Tennessee, Inslee not far off the bag, so unable to double him up at first base. But it is the second out of the inning. Nice play by Tommy White. That one right there on him in quick time fashion.
Yeah, that ball was hit very, very hard. An excellent job of Tommy White just getting the glove up on it. Not to mention catching it. Wow.
2 gone, runner at first base, just underway here in Omaha. That'll bring Christian Moore, a sophomore. Again, this Volunteer lineup filled with sophomores. Future bright, no surprise for Tennessee. This pitch missed outside at the fastball, and it's 1-0.
Christian Moore has done some damage in the postseason. Hitting .429. He has 9 hits, 3 doubles, and 4 home runs.
Skeens 1-0. And that one a strike just above the belt, and it's 1-1.
17 home runs on the year for Christian Moore. The Vols have hit 125 this season.
Runner at first. And Skeens will throw over to Morgan. Back safely is Inslee.
Yeah, Bill. Dickey had 12. Moore has 17. The next 3 hitters have 16, 18, and 16, respectively.
1 ball, 1 strike. As this pitch missed away to the right-handed hitter, that'll make it 2-1 now to Moore.
Of course, Tennessee does play in a very cozy ballpark, to say the least. Very homer-friendly, but this is a very powerful club. And the ball really seems to be flying out of here so far in this College World Series.
2-1 the count. 2 down, runner at first, no score. This pitch missed away. Now 3-1 to Christian Moore. A large, expansive ballpark here. 335 down the lines, 375 in the power alley, and 408 straightaway center. But Bill's right. So far through 3 games, we've seen several home runs. The 3-1. That's a strike to fill the count 3-2 to Moore.
Just dug in the toolkit there and found a 101-mile-an-hour fastball.
So the runner at first, 2 down, top of the first inning. Skeens from the stretch, another payoff pitch. Fouled back first base side. That'll keep it 3-2. We mentioned the dimensions to get over the fence here, Bill, but a ton of grass in the outfield. It's one of the things coaches talk about, players talk about when they come here, just the amount of real estate that has to be covered in the outfield.
That and the other real distinctive part of this ballpark is the huge amount of foul territory in front of each dugout and behind home plate.
So with 2 outs, a runner at first, and another payoff delivery. Called strike 3. Paul Skeens with 2 punch outs here in the top of the first inning. And the Vols come away, no runs. 1 hit and 1 man left on. We played a half inning here in Omaha. No score, and the Tigers come to the plate next. Cruz, White, and Morgan when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
If you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music,
This is Mommy's jam.
then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the-right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility, but it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still have that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Action continues from Omaha in the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tennessee started the game, top of the first inning, had an infield single, but Paul Skeens with a couple of punch-outs and nothing doing for the Volunteers. Scoreless as we hit the home half of the first inning here. LSU will have the top of the order. Cruz, White, and Morgan to face Andrew Lindsey. Again, the senior right-hander. Best ERA on the season for the Volunteer pitching staff that certainly is extremely talented. We heard Jay Johnson talk about their front five being as good or better than anybody in the country. Lindsey against the Tigers back in early April. Came out of the bullpen in Game 2 against LSU. But he'll get the start here tonight for Coach Vitello as Dylan Cruz stands in. And we begin action here in the bottom of the first inning. Righty on righty matchup is Cruz. Batting .434 on the year. Takes the first pitch. Low and inside for ball one, 1-0.
Yeah, and that outing, coupled with the next week against Florida, he went an inning and 2/3, no runs or hits allowed, and he had 2 strikeouts, no walks.
1-0 pitch. Oh, that's outside. Missed outside from Lindsey. That'll make it 2-0 to Cruz.
So that 6 1/3 that he went earned him that Friday night starter role.
Cruz on the year, batting .580 when leading off the inning. Here's the 2-0. High and inside. That'll make it 3 balls, no strikes here for Lindsey's start. Cruz 17 home runs, second on the team. He's got 15 doubles, 1 triple. He's driven in 67 runs on the year. 3-0 delivery on its way. And that one a strike. 3-1 now to Dylan Cruz.
That fastball was at 93 miles an hour. Scouting report says he'll gust up to 97.
3-1 pitch. Ground ball towards the hole at short. Going to be gloved over there. The throw to first from Ahuna in time for out number 1. Cruz retired. Ahuna, a very talented shortstop. A lot of schools trying to line up for his services. Eventually he decided to head to Knoxville and Rocky Top. Has had a solid season in the field. Makes the play there. So with Cruz retired, that'll bring up Tommy White to the plate. White batting .377. And it's been a good 1-2 punch all season long, regardless of where those two are in the lineup, as the first pitch misses outside from Lindsey to White, and it's 1-0. You almost know, no matter where Dylan Cruz is going in the lineup, Bill, Tommy White will be right behind him. The 1-0 pitch. And this low at the knees. 1 ball, or rather check that 1 ball, 1 strike now to White.
And Coach Johnson has said he really likes the flow of this lineup. This is the same lineup we've seen throughout the entire NCAA tournament. It's been very effective for LSU up to this point. Tigers 5-0 in NCAA games this year.
1-1 pitch to White. Swung on, sent back to the screen foul, and that'll move the count now.
Chris, as you mentioned, we saw Andrew Lindsey in relief in Game 2 in the regular season. Was very effective against the Tigers. He went 4 2/3 innings, gave up 5 hits, but only 1 run, walked 1 and struck out 3.
Count from the umpire is 2-1 to White. Here's a swing and swings over the top. That will even it up now, 2-2 to Tommy White.
Yeah, Tigers getting some good swings right now off of Lindsey. That ball that Cruz hit was hit pretty well. A nice play by Ahuna.
2-2 pitch to the plate. Fouled back. Just below us, out of play. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Denton at third. Ahuna, we mentioned, at shortstop. Christian Moore at second base. Sophomore Blake Burke at first. It's Dickey, Inslee, and Scott left to right in the outfield for the Volunteers as Cal Stark completes the battery with Lindsey. 2-2 pitch to the plate. And missed away. That'll fill the count to White now, 3-2.
Jay Johnson has said that because Tommy has such impressive power numbers, people underestimate the fact that he's just a very good overall pure hitter.
Here's the payoff pitch and a swing and a miss. Lindsey gets the strikeout. Fastball at 95 gets by him, and there's 2 gone here, and that'll be Trey Morgan left to keep this inning going. Morgan, a left-handed hitter, to face the right-handed throwing Lindsey, and We talked about Tommy White, and Doug's talked about it all year, Bill, the ability at times to understand situational baseball. It's great when you can go over the fence, but we've seen him a number of times with runners in scoring position. Just put the ball in play and put it where they ain't. Morgan has done that a few times as well. As the first pitch, a fastball strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-1 to Morgan. A .312 hitter on the year. He's driven in 47 runs. 2 down, bottom of the first, no score. Pitch to Morgan. Low and inside.
Well, he went 3 balls to both White and Cruz. And that fastball he threw to Tommy White for the strikeout had some serious sink on it. Looked like a changeup, but at 95 miles an hour.
Morgan back up the middle, base hit into center field. Lindsey delivers the pitch, and Morgan sends it right back to him. And a 2-out single, one of the foundations of Jay Johnson's offense, and we've seen it a number of times, is 2-out scoring. Clutch hits with 2 outs. So, again, he always tells the team, till they get that 3rd out, we're still swinging.
Trey Morgan continues to swing a hot bat here in the NCAA tournament. Now 9 hits in 19 at-bats since the regional began 2 weeks ago.
Tigers with their first hit of the night. Morgan at first. We'll see Hayden Travinski red hot down the stretch, batting .404 on the year. Lindsey from the stretch fires. Travinski swings, pops it up foul out of play left side, and it's 0-1. Coming into the year, you knew Dylan Cruz. You were excited about the addition of Tommy White. You knew Trey Morgan. Hayden Travinski's been one of the great stories for this team since about the midway point of the year. Here's the 0-1. Stays away, misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, it could be one of the great stories in college baseball, depending on how this season ends up. Just so unexpected and such an incredible boost for this Tiger offense.
1 ball, 1 strike to Travinski. Morgan at first, 2 down. Hayden stays away. I'll say a strike at the letters. He falls behind in the count now, 1-2.
Since May 1st, Travinski is hitting .426 with 4 doubles, 8 homers, 20 RBI, and 21 runs.
That's Dylan Cruz numbers.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Lindsey. In the air, right center field, giving chase is Scott on the run, and the right fielder for the Vols has it for out number 3. So the Tigers come up empty-handed. They get a 2-out single, but they leave Morgan stranded at first. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on. Scoreless after 1 here in Omaha. Tennessee comes to the plate next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Just For You deals is now Albertsons for You. It's everything you love about Just For You with all new perks. Get rewarded for just being you, including personalized deals, a free item every month, and even a treat on your birthday. With Albertsons For You, you earn points every time you shop and redeem them for discounts on groceries and more. Brand new Albertsons For You members receive $5 off their next $25 or more purchase just for signing up. Download the Albertsons app or simply update your existing mobile app to see your all new, all awesome perks. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at LSUshop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at LSUshop.net.
It takes true grit to wake up every morning dedicated to a higher standard of work. At H&A Equipment Services, we're leveraging our national fleet of equipment with a local approach, working closely with customers to understand their needs and provide them reliability, fair prices, and the support of a first-class service team. We're an equipment company, run by equipment people. Where others stop, we continue. H&A Equipment Services, the higher standard in equipment rental, sales, parts, and service.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball in the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We head to the top of the second inning. No score. Tennessee comes to the plate. Leading things off will be Zane Denton, the third baseman. The left-hander stands in. Skeens fires. And the breaking ball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Beautiful day here in Omaha after a little gray cloud, couple of claps of thunder. But setting in for a beautiful evening here at the ballpark. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Denton early behind in the count.
Yeah, back-to-back sliders there from Paul Skeens. Denton, one of three seniors in this starting lineup.
Skeens fires, and a very half-hearted swing by Denton got fooled. Off-speed delivery, and it's another strikeout for Paul Skeens. One gone here in the top of the second inning. Strikeout number 3 on the night. That one you could tell Denton, Bill, just completely off balance in that at bat.
Yeah, Denton looks so uncomfortable throughout that entire plate appearance. All 3 swings were very timid.
He was looking for that 100-mile-an-hour fastball and never got it.
So that'll bring to the plate Merritt, the DH, and he will swing and miss at the first offering. Again, off speed, a little down and away, and it's 0-1. How about that performance last week, Doug, when Paul Skeens early in that game against Kentucky had 4 pitches he was commanding for strikes. Here's a fastball right down the middle, and he gets ahead early, 0-2.
Yeah, I mean, when he's got it like that, it's going to be tough for big leaguers to hit him. I mean, this guy's got major league all-star stuff.
Beach ball falls over the left field
The old
fence.
beach ball.
Josh Pearson headed that way, but now they'll have a staff member run out on the track.
I feel like there was a lot of beach balls in 2017, too.
That was like a Jimmy Buffett concert in 2017. There were beach balls going everywhere. 0-2 the count to Griffin Merritt, the DH for the Volunteers, with 1 down here in the top of the second. Swing and a miss. And again, didn't look like his heart was in that swing. And Skeens now back-to-back punch-outs here in the top of the second inning to get it started. 2 gone. Strikeout number 4 on the night.
Watch out, Big Ben. Getting interesting, Bill. We're 10 away.
192 strikeouts now for Paul Skeens this season.
Blake Burke stands in, another left-hander in this lineup for Tennessee as Skeens fires. And the pitch, a strike with a fastball, a little up in the zone, but at the letters, it's 0-1. Burke batting .279 on the season. 208 so far here in the NCAA tournament. Skeens fires a fastball, blows it right by him at 99 miles an hour, and again gets ahead 0-2.
Little turkey.
Burke took a moment, now digs back in. 2 outs, top of the second. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, fouls it back left side.
1 pitch away there from an immaculate inning.
Was that it, Bill? Was that 8 in a row?
There was 8 strikes in a row.
Wow.
He was
That's
1 pitch away from 9 pitches, 9 strikes, and 3 outs.
In the College World Series.
Still 0-2. Skeens winds, fires, and he stays away. They'll appeal down to third, but Jeff Head, veteran SEC umpire, says he did not go around. That'll move the count 1-2.
Burke, one of 5 lefties in the Tennessee lineup tonight against Paul Skeens.
1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. The pitch to the plate.
Let it go!
Well, again, peeled down to third as that one skipped off the top of the dish, but holding back is Burke. It'll even the count now 2-2. Sunshine jumping out from behind the clouds here, covering the field. Outfielders immediately go to the shades. Burke with a 2-2 count. Paul Skeens delivers. Off speed. I'll say missed outside. Travinsky thought it looked good. He hopped up once again.
3-2.
That will fill the count now 3-2. So after falling behind early, 0-2, Burke has worked it full here. The pitch, swing and a miss. Top shelf fastball at 100 miles an hour. And Paul Skeens with punch out number 5. And we've played an inning and a half. Bottom of the second inning coming up. We're scoreless in Omaha. Tigers have Beloso, Dugas, and Braden Jobert when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that. Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Oh.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got your school covered. On SEC Radio, there's complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along online or on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now, as a college student, you can stream your first 3 months of SiriusXM for $1. Fees and taxes apply. See offer details and subscribe now at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Live from Omaha in the College World Series, this is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Cade Beloso will lead it off for the Tigers here in the bottom of the second inning. No score, each team with one base hit, and both teams stranding a runner at first base so far. The pitch to Beloso from Lindsey, low and inside, ball one. Beloso batting .273 through the regional and super regional thus far. 6 for 22, 3 home runs, 5 runs batted in. 1-0 pitch. Again, low and inside. That'll make it 2-0 to Beloso. Beloso at .316 average overall this season. Lindsey starts the windup. The 2-0 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Missed inside for ball 3. So now 3-0. A lot of 3-ball counts here for Lindsey to start the game.
This is the third one, and only the 5th hitter.
3-0 to Beloso. That's a strike to make it 3-1.
Did he get to 3 balls with Travinsky? Because he definitely went 3-0 to Cruz and 3-1 to White. Now he's 3-0, 3-1 to Beloso.
3-1 pitch to Cade. Stayed away. Did he go? They say he did. That'll fill the count now 3-2. So Lindsey trying to battle back.
He's thrown 24 pitches so far, but
pitch to Beloso. Fouled left side, out of play. Keeps it 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And with 2 strikes, Tennessee now employing a shift as they have 3 defenders on the right side.
Beloso, another great story this season. Thought he would be around, be a great teammate, but really swung the bat well, especially since about midway through the season. The 3-2, little bouncer, but foul, first base side. That will keep it 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, put off his wedding to play one final year here with the Tigers. And you talk about guys who really, really enjoy the opportunity to come to Omaha. Cade Beloso at the top of that list.
Oh, man.
3-2 pitch. Another foul towards the dugout of Tennessee, first base side. Still 3-2.
So gratifying to see Cade Beloso in an LSU uniform playing in the College World Series. If anyone deserves it, he certainly does. 5-year player. He's earned 2 LSU degrees. Fantastic career.
3-2, ground ball down the line at first. Nice play by Burke with a backhand, and he will make the play by stepping on the first base bag.
They had him played perfect. Burke was right there on the line. It was just a simple backhand for him. What a great at bat there from Beloso. 9 pitches, fouled off 3 pitches with 3-2 count. About all you can ask for.
Now we'll see Gavin Dugas, another Tiger. It's great to see make his way to Omaha.
Yeah, both of these kids, super proud for them and their families. Can add Joe Bear into that mix as well.
First pitch to Dugas. In for a strike to make it 0-1.
Tigers have made good contact so far against Lindsey. Just unfortunately not much to show for it yet.
Here's the 0-1. Dugas stays away from a pitch missing outside. Moves the count 1 ball and 1 strike.
Up to 30 pitches now. That's a little bit more than you'd want to see through 2 innings. And he's still got some meat on the bone here.
Just 1 out, bottom of the second, no score. Pitch to Dugas. Misses away. 2-1 now the count. Lindsey standing in the sunshine on the mound, fires the 2-1 pitch. Dugas hammers this one high in the air to left field. Giving it a look is Dickey, and this ball is out of here. Gavin Dugas, home run number 16, and the Tigers are on the board. It's 1-0 LSU. Boy, did he rip into that pitch.
That was a no-doubter. The left fielder gave an obligatory jog step or two, but that one almost cleared the bleachers well over the bullpen, which has got to be another 30 feet wide, so that's at least 400 feet off the bat of Gavin Duke. 412 feet to be exact. Left the bat at 110 miles an hour.
So the Tigers get on the board first. They strike here in the bottom of the second inning. Still just one out. We'll see Braden Joubert to the plate. Lindsey fires, and the first delivery, a called strike at the letters, and it's 0-1. By the way, the wind, typically when they built this new ballpark, blows in off the river a good portion of the time, but it's blowing currently right to left out. The 0-1, Joubert sends it right back to the mound, comes off the backside of Lindsey. He will pick it up on the front of the mound and throw to first in time for the second out, and that one going to leave a mark.
Unbelievable fortune right there for Lindsey, because I think he turned his back to the ball when Joubert hit it. Couldn't hit it. It's just like his last swing in the Super Regional where he hit it back at the pitcher. It was an absolute hammer ball right back up the middle and hit his glove, bounced off just far enough to make the play. Joubert robbed of a hit there.
2 outs, and here comes the Tigers shortstop, Jordan Thompson. First delivery, foul tip, held on to by Cal Stark behind the plate. And it's 0-1. Thompson with a SportsCenter top 10, number 2 last week with that incredible play at shortstop against Kentucky. Here's the 0-1. Missed high off speed from Lindsey. That'll make it 1-1. Thompson on the year, batting .273. So far in the NCAA tournament, though, batting .444 for the Tigers. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In the air, popped up foul behind the plate. Out of play, and it's 1-2. Well, we talk all year, the improvement Jordan Thompson, Bill, made at shortstop defensively. Jay Johnson has been a Jordan Thompson fan since day one, the improvement he's made. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Off speed, but a called strike 3 at the letters. Surprises Jordan a little bit, but Lindsey with the punch out. The Tigers, though, get on the board here in the bottom of the second. Gavin Dugas, deep shot to left. 1 run on 1 hit. They leave nobody on. It's a 1-0 LSU lead after 2. We return to Omaha after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you're all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today. Tigers win! Tigers win!
Louisiana Lottery's Top 5 Hits. First up, hit $100. This game is loaded with $100 prizes. Next, climbing the chart is hit $200 with $200 prizes. Holding steady is hit $300 with lots of $300 prizes. A hard act to follow, hit $500 full of $500 prizes. And rocking its way to the top of the chart is hit $5,000 loaded with $5,000 prizes.
Spin your hit today and play the hit family of games from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
And we're back with breaking news. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any Coke fan, so make sure you... Jim. Jim.
We're on the air. Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me. Your thoughts, Jen?
Well, can I have a sip?
Jen, we're in the middle of reporting the news.
I need to try it first.
The excitement of Omaha and the College World Series. Back to the action on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's a 1-0 lead. Gavin Dugas got the Tigers on the board with a solo shot deep to left field. 1-0 Tigers lead. Tennessee coming to the plate. Leading it off will be the right fielder Christian Scott, another left-hander in the lineup. Skeens fires, and a first pitch swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, Scott, one of those 3 seniors also, 282 on the year. 7 home runs, 6 doubles.
The 0-1, swing and a miss, late getting around on that one, and it's 0-2.
Travinsky was almost throwing that ball back to Skeens when he swung.
Skeens so far, 5 strikeouts here in the early going. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball blown by him 100 miles an hour. Another late swing by Scott. Strikeout number 6 for Paul Skeens. 1 gone here in the top of the 3rd.
Wow. Jeez. Oh, goodness. Bill, he might get Ben McDonald tonight.
Well, and this is why Doug, this is the one statement I've heard the most all week, that Paul Skeens could be pitching in the big leagues right now.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah. And now we're receiving evidence of why.
Cal Stark at the bottom of the order for Tennessee, a right-hander. Stands in, first pitch. Fastball missed just off the plate outside, and it's 1-0.
I think I heard somebody say that on like February
Probably
13th.
So.
Yeah, I believe so. The name escapes me. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, pitching on the hands. That fastball gets by him, and it's 1-1.
Listen, I'm going to go a step further at this point. This guy is a Major League All-Star. The type stuff that you'd see in the Major League All-Star game, like every pitch over 100 miles an hour. That's what we saw last week. That one misses low and away. But to me, last week's first inning was as impressive as it gets. I mean, he was living at 101, 102 in that first inning against Kentucky.
2-1 the count now to start. The pitch, ground ball foul down the third base line. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stark, by the way, batting just 181. He's in there defensively for Coach Vitello. He's again batting under 100 in NCAA play. 1 for 18 so far, or 16 rather, in the tournament. Fastball high and inside will fill the count, though, 3-2.
Yeah, this is not a guy you want to lose right here with a free pass with the top of the order coming up for the Vols.
Infield played straight up, 1 down. Stark awaits, Skeens fires, and it's popped up. In shallow left center field, Thompson backpedaling, calling for it. Now he will make the grab as Cruz at the last moment coming in from center field thought maybe Jordan had lost it. He made a quick stab for it, but Jordan able to make the play, and they avoid a collision, and there's 2 gone.
And that ball almost popped out of Jordan Thompson's glove as he got kind of caught backpedaling. As you mentioned the wind, Chris, it's really blowing hard out to left center field.
First ball that's been hit in the air tonight by Tennessee. Glad we got that one out of the way. The Tigers had some difficulty picking it up.
So now back to the top of the order. Maui Ahuna, a left-hander, swing and a miss. He went down on strikes his first at bat to start the game, and it's 0-1. Nobody on, 2 away. Tigers lead 1-0 here. Another swing and a miss. Fastball at 100 from Skeens. And it's 0-2 to Ahuna. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Skeens. Tap right down at the plate. Rolls behind home plate. Still keeps it no balls, 2 strikes. Fans, Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be the championship health partner of LSU. Together, Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, champions for Louisiana. Together we roar. Learn more at olrmc.com/LSU. Here's another 0-2 pitch from Skeens. Just missed outside. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Paul's pitch count right now at 46 here. Hoping to get out of this inning quickly.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Ahuna. Pitch from Skeens. That one a called strike 3. Inner half of the plate. Travinsky knew it this time. Already headed towards the dugout. Paul Skeens now with 7 strikeouts. And we're headed to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here in the night game on Saturday. LSU leading 1-0. Tigers come to the plate. Bottom of the order, Pearson, then Cruz and White. When we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
I love dogs and companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life better. When we face unexpected challenges, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people and their pets. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility, but it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Fighting Tiger Baseball in the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU leading Tennessee 1-0. Moving to the bottom of the third inning here in Omaha. Leading things off will be the left fielder Josh Pearson for the Tigers. Batting for the first time tonight, Andrew Lindsay. 2 innings of work. Winds and delivers the first offering to Pearson.
Ball one.
High and outside, missing for ball one. Again, after the lightning delay, a lot of people left the ballpark in that Stanford Wake Forest game, but they are back in full force tonight. The 1-0 ground ball, base hit, sneaks through the right side. Josh Pearson leads it off with a single, and the Tigers have the leadoff man, all-important leadoff man aboard.
It's huge, but I'll tell you, as a pitcher, when you know that you're starting out an inning against the 8 or 9 hole, you think, okay, I got a chance to have a good inning here. Nothing breaks your heart more than when that 9-hole leadoff man hits a sharp single through the infield.
And oh, by the way, Bill, nice to have the 9-hole hitter be Josh Pearson.
Yeah, how about that? Josh Pearson's got to be the best number 9 hitter in the country. Jay Johnson always says, I trust Josh, and that's why he's in the game.
Dylan Cruz now to the plate. First delivery. Going to be a strike at the letters to make it 0-1. Cruz grounds it out on a great play. A nice play by Maui Ahuna, the shortstop. Back in the bottom of the first inning. Got Pearson, decent sized lead off the bag at first as Lindsay now works from the stretch. He'll turn and throw, and Pearson slides back to the bag. Cruz batting .440 on the season with runners on. And another turn and throw to first, and again Pearson sliding back safely.
Dylan picked up another award this week since we've been in Omaha, named the Bobby Bragan National Collegiate Slugger of the Year, as he continues to pile up the honors.
You can do that when you bat .432 coming into Omaha. This pitch missed high and inside. It'll even the count 1 ball and 1 strike. I was joking before we left Baton Rouge doing an interview, and they talked about Dylan Cruz has turned it on in NCAA play, and I said, yeah, there's a lot of players across the country that would love to be in a mini slump batting .409 in May. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cruz. Ground ball, base hit through the right side. Pearson will make his way into second, put on the brakes there. And back-to-back singles here for LSU to start the bottom of the third inning.
And you guys were talking about Tommy White and the things that make him such a great hitter, not just a power guy.
Yeah.
And personally, I think what makes White and Cruz better than most is their ability to what they call let the ball travel. They're not scared to get beat. They both hit the ball to all parts of the field with force, with power, especially to that right side, better than most right-handed hitters.
Speaking of, here comes Tommy White to the plate. He was a strikeout victim, a rare occurrence for Tommy as he stands in. Runners now first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Tigers leading 1-0. Tiger fans getting into this one now. Delivery missed outside to White. 1 ball, no strikes.
The Tennessee defense, because of what you just mentioned, Doug, was playing Dylan Cruz straight away because they know he hits the all fields.
Yep.
They're doing the same thing with Tommy
Same
White.
exact thing. Although they're giving up a lot of line, they're closing up the gaps a little bit more.
The 1-0 fastball from Lindsey. Gets by White, swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that fastball only at 90 miles an hour. Of course, that could have been a changeup. Lindsey's changeup will also get up to 90.
1 ball, 1 strike to White. Runners take their lead, first and second. Pitch to Tommy, foul back. Into the crowd behind home plate, just over the screen, too.
That thing had some pepper on it, too.
Tommy White, a first-team All-American.
1 ball, 2 strikes. They'll take that 2-strike approach now, spread out in the box, get a little lower. As Lindsey fires the 1-2.
Ball, that's outside.
Just missed. Good eye by Tommy White. Missed by a baseball at most off the outside. And it's 2-2.
First team All-American, number 2 in the nation in RBI with 97 on the year. Looking to add to that total right now.
3-run dinger would be 100, huh, Bill?
Yeah, how about that?
2 balls, 2 strikes. Pearson at second, Cruz at first, and White, little comebacker to the mound. Going to be picked up by Lindsey. Good run by Pearson to get to third. The only play is to first to get the sure out. First out of the inning here. And that's that deceptive speed we've talked about from Josh Pearson all season long. You see it sometimes defensively in left field, but a great job there as Lindsey initially looked to third and thought, I can't guarantee that out. I'll go to first.
And there you saw that run that he has with that fastball again, got up in the hands of Tommy White. But I got to say, I was a little bit surprised. I heard the catcher, Cal Stark, yell for one, but I thought he had plenty of time to get that lead out at third base.
Nonetheless, runners second and third for Trey Morgan. Off speed and a strike on the inner half, and it's 0-1 to Morgan, who had the first single of the night for the Tigers back in the first inning. Got a chance to add to his RBI total here. Lindsey's 0-1 pitch. Just barely missed Morgan. Spins out of the way. Pearson led off with a single through the right side. Dylan Cruz would follow suit with a single to right. There's a strike at the belt. Surprises Morgan. He thought it was a little up. He falls behind in the count now, 1-2.
Morgan on the year batting .312 this season with runners in scoring position. Big time opportunity right here.
The 1-2 to Morgan. Up the middle, knocked down by Lindsey with the glove. He'll have to chase it behind the mound, throw to first in time to get Morgan. But coming in to score is Pearson, and that will make it a 2-0 LSU lead. Cruz making his way into third. Second time we've seen the comebacker and Lindsey be able to at least knock it down. The first time with his body, that time with the glove. And use the speed, Doug, because for a bit there I thought he wasn't going to be able to get to that ball on the grass behind the mound.
Yeah, Lindsey's going to be asking for an L screen out there pretty soon because the Tigers are putting it on the barrel right now. He has not really had anyone really off balance in the batter's box.
Travinsky, little ground ball towards first, knocked down by Burt. He'll pick it back up, toss to Lindsey, covering on the first base bag for out number 3. But the Tigers put another run across, 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1 man on. It's a 2-0 LSU lead as we head now to the top of the 4th inning when we come back to Omaha on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, Johnny King is a proud partner of LSU Athletics, and even more proud to provide you, the players, and every fan that comes to a game here with a healthy stadium that has been cleaned by our team of professionals. Let us clean disinfect your business. Go to JohnnyKingCleans.com now. That's JohnnyKingCleans.com.
Johnny King, the king of clean.
When you're done listening to the Tigers take another victory, the rest of the city will be waiting. After all, there's a lot more to Baton Rouge than just Saturday nights. From famous historic landmarks to iconic hole balls, even some of the world's best blues joints, there's something special around every corner. But these foodie flavors and soulful sounds are just a sample of what Baton Rouge has to offer. Whatever you're into, it's all right here. Go to visitbatonrouge.com and start putting together your post-game playbook.
At Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, our top priority is customer comfort. For over 20 years, Southern Air has been dedicated to providing honest pricing with no surprises and passing along their savings to you. Call them today to receive $50 off any AC or plumbing repair, or take advantage of their special financing with no money down and low monthly payments. Call them today at 225-777-8888. That's Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Live from Omaha in the College World Series, this is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU now leads 2-0. We head to the top of the 4th inning. Paul Skeens locked in, to say the very least. 7 strikeouts so far through the first 3 innings. Tennessee will have Inslee, Dickey, and Moore due up 2, 3, and 4. But going back to LSU, adding another run, Doug Thompson, to make it a 2-0 ball game. 54 pitches thrown by Andrew Lindsey, and as you and Bill talked about, they've gotten solid contact, have the Tigers so far, including a solo shot by Gavin Dugas.
Yeah, I like the way things are going right now for sure. The Tigers are seeing the ball well. They've had some line drives that have been out. Joe Bear hit the ball hard. Pearson got a hit. Dugas, of course, hit a home run. Beloso nearly had a double down the line. They're seeing it well right now.
Swing and a miss on the first offering to Inslee with a off-speed pitch tailing away from the right-hander. Inslee had the Vols' first hit of the game. Only hit of the game so far. This pitch, fastball, misses in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Inslee, Dickey, and Moore, 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup. Skeens, 1-1 pitch to the plate. Off speed, swing and a miss. Rolling in there at 87 miles an hour, which is very off speed for Paul Skeens. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch to Inslee. Towards the shortstop, bounces through and gets by Jordan Thompson into left field. So Inslee now 2 for 2 on the night. And Tennessee has the leadoff man aboard.
Yeah, he's the only one that's got Paul Skeens figured out so far. Conversely, on the other side, although Jared Dickey did hit a ball hard right at Tommy White in his last at bat.
Indeed, it lined out to the Tiger third baseman. Left-handed hitter stepping in. Now time called momentarily as Inslee trying to get all of his hitting gear off and running gear on. He'll take a lead off of first.
So that breaks up a string of 8 hitters in a row retired by Skeens.
Paul checks the runner, now fires. That one missed outside, 1-0. Skeens will turn, look over to first. Now will come set. Pitch to the plate, low and inside, ball 2, 2-0 the count. Mentioned earlier, Inslee, 6 of 7 in stolen bases. Christian Moore, the leading base stealer, with 16, followed by Christian Scott, who's 12 of 12 at the bottom of the order for Tennessee. 2-0 the count. Skeens pitch to the plate. In the air to left field. Pearson going back, now coming in and settles under it. He'll have the catch for out number 1. That'll send Inslee back to first base.
I like those quick outs, especially when he has a bunch of strikeouts early. What's he up to now, Bill?
So he's got to be, I imagine he'd be in the 50s by now as far as pitch count.
Flip back up there here in a minute. He finished with 47 after 3, which isn't bad at all.
54 now.
54, still on pace.
This will be pitch number 55 as first he'll throw over to first to keep an eye on Inslee. It's Christian Moore at the plate. Moore caught looking by Skeens, 1 of 7 strikeouts so far tonight. Runner at first, 1 out. Tigers leading 2-0. Pitch to the plate. Lifted in the air to left field. Pearson on the run towards the line, still coming, goes to a knee, slides and makes the grab out and left. Big time play by Josh Pearson, using the speed and athletic ability to get to that ball and then hold on as he went sliding through the grass. Second out of the inning.
You said it earlier, Chris and Doug, that Josh Pearson is really underrated as a runner. As a base runner, he's outstanding, as we witnessed in the bottom of the inning. And we see that speed again in the outfield. Tremendous play on a ball that was very difficult. Also looking up into the sun, able to make the sliding grab.
Yeah, if you were to ask every guy in purple and gold in that dugout who the fastest player on the team is, Josh Pearson would be in that discussion.
2 outs, and now we'll see Zane Denton, another left-hander. Strikeout victim to Skeens, first time up. And a fastball misses high, a little outside, and it's 1-0. Tennessee with Inslee at first base, led off the inning with a single just by the glove of Thompson into left field. 2-0 LSU leads. Top of the 4th inning. Skeens delivers. And again, that time at the letters, a called strike. Evens it up, 1 ball and 1 strike to Denton.
Ramos taking some heat. The home plate umpire taking a little heat right now from the Tennessee dugout on that call.
What umpire doesn't take heat from the Tennessee dugout? Here's the 1-1.
Good
that one, a strike on the inside corner, gets Skeens ahead 1-2.
I believe I said Ramos. That's Campos is the home plate umpire. But Tennessee was not too pleased with him.
So with 2 outs, a runner at first. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Denton at the plate. Skeens pitch to the left-hander. Misses high and outside. Runner goes. Throw down to second. Tag applied. And they run their way out of the inning. Inslee trying to get to second base. They had shifted the infield, and Dugas took the throw from Travinski, who threw a great one to lead Dugas right to the runner in Inslee. He applies the tag, and that'll do it for Tennessee. No runs, 1 hit, and nobody left on. We head to the bottom of the 4th. LSU leading 2-0. It'll be Beloso, Dugas, and Joe Baer to the plate when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got your school covered. On SEC Radio, there's complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along online or on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now, as a college student, you can stream your first 3 months of SiriusXM for $1. Fees and taxes apply. See offer details and subscribe now at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
This is the story of a very special woman. Just a few knew about her superpowers. In a matter of seconds, she turned herself into a great mathematician. She masqueraded as a regular person at work, but as a superhero at home. Everyone knows her as Gabriella. I still call her Mom.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need to help, complete with tips and resources at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Action continues from Omaha in the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU leading 2-0 over Tennessee. Bottom of the 4th inning here from Omaha. Cade Beloso to lead it off. Second time he's led off an inning tonight. This one delivery by Lindsey misses high, and it's 1-0. Beloso rifled a shot down the first base line, but was handled by Blake Burke unassisted at first base. Last time and his only at bat of the night. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Off speed and missed outside. That'll make it 2 balls and no strikes.
Lindsey now at 55 pitches as he begins the bottom of the 4th inning. A little bit of bullpen action now for Tennessee.
2-0 delivery. Fastball inside corner at the knees will make it 2-1. Doug, going back to that final play, Travinski with a great throw to second base. LSU for that at bat had switched Thompson and Dugas second and short. Dugas coming to his left to make that play as this off-speed pitch, and Beloso way out in front evens it up 2-2. We talked last week after that seems to be the mainstay now for LSU in those certain situations. How would those guys handle running to the bag from different angles? And Dugas looked good on that one. Here's a 2-2 to Beloso. Bouncer, but a foul down the first base line. It stays 2-2.
Well, they're in the middle of the infield because they're extremely athletic. So for Dugas to take that throw. You know, he's done that before in his life, and that was an incredible catch and tag, because he caught it about 4 feet towards first base, away from the second base bag.
Veloso awaits. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Again, off speed and a called strike 3. Outer half of the plate. Veloso down on strikes. Lindsey records his 3rd punch out. And there's one gone here in the bottom of the 4th inning, which will bring the aforementioned Gavin Dugas to the plate, who got the Tigers on the board with a solo shot deep to left field back in that 2nd inning. Home run number 16 on the year for Dugas.
LSU now with 134 homers on the season, 3rd highest in school history.
First pitch to Dugas, fouled back just below us, out of play. And it's 0-1.
LSU had 188 homers in 1997, 157 in 1998, now 134 in 2023.
The 0-1. Ball missed inside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Gavin Dugas. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Missed away. That'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike.
And Gavin's had such a strong year. Of course, he's 4th in the nation in hit by pitch this season. Had a 55-game on-base streak earlier this season.
2-1. Outside and low. Gets away from the catcher, Cal Stark. That'll move the count now. 3 balls, 1 strike to Dugas.
And such a versatile player his entire career here at LSU, which began back in 2019. Started as a second baseman, played a lot of outfield, and now back at second base.
Andrew Lindsey looks in, a 3-1 count to Dugas. Starts the wind, the right-hander fires to the plate.
Ball 4.
And it missed outside. Lindsey gives up the walk. First base on balls offered up by the Volunteers starter, and with 1 gone, Dugas will head down to first base. That will bring Braden Jobert to the plate.
And one of the Tennessee right-handers down there is now ramping up his warm-up tosses a little bit.
Yeah, that's number 15. One of the righties, at least.
Yeah, 2 right-handers are down there right now.
Dugas with a lead off first, 1 out. Jobert, a left-hander, stands in. First delivery, strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-1. Jobert grounds it out to the pitcher, Lindsey. His first time up back in the 2nd frame. 0-1 the count. Lindsey delivers, and it's fouled out of play off the bat of Jobert. That'll put him behind in the count, 0-2. Tigers 4 hits, now 1 base on ball. Offered up by Lindsey.
Sorry, that's number 19. Seth Halverson is one of them, and it looks like 20.
I believe the other is 33,
33.
A.J. Russell, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Halverson and Russell appear to be the 2 right-handers in the pen.
Halverson, a redshirt junior. Russell is a freshman.
Another throw over to first to keep an eye on Dugas. He's back safely. Jobert with an opportunity for his first hit here in Omaha. Coming into today, batting .278 through the regional and supers. The 0-2. Hammered base hit, gets by a diving Burke at first base. Around second is Dugas. Jobert trying to get to second. The throw coming in, the slide, he gets by. He is safe at second base. Jobert wanted his first hit. He wanted a double, and he gets it. Runners second and third for the Tigers here with just 1 out.
And by the way, that ball was murdered down the right field line. Another one hit right on the barrel from Jobert. And if you want to see how Pete Rose ran the bases, Jobert went into second base hard right there. I think he left his feet at about 80 feet and dove 10 feet. And wow, what a great slide from him into second base.
Great read by Jobert coming around first. He saw Scott had to go a little farther to get that baseball out in right field, and that was the decision-making process. He said, I'm going in for 2, and he's able to slide in safely. And good base running by the Tigers, very aggressive here. As now we have a meeting on the mound, as it will be the pitching coach, Frank Anderson, out there for Tennessee with 1 out. Bottom of the 4th inning, a 2-0 LSU lead, and applying pressure here.
And you may have been right, Doug. I think the other right-hander maybe. I think we saw Russell there earlier, but it appears to be another right-hander down there with Halverson for the Vols right now. But they're going to stay with Lindsey as Frank Anderson, the pitching coach, has finished up with the meeting on the mound. The Tigers with another big-time threat, trying to separate themselves a bit from the Volunteers. It's LSU up 2-0 at the moment.
Yeah, it's Aaron Combs, number 28.
Yep. So, yeah, Russell was up earlier. Now it's Combs and Halverson, again, both right-handers.
And guys, I'm counting on my scorebook here. I've got 10 hard-hit balls by the Tigers so far, just in 4 1/3.
5 official hits in the game as now Jordan Thompson comes in, a chance to add to his RBI total and get that separation Franquez was talking about. 2-0 LSU lead. The first pitch from Lindsey, a cold strike, and it's 0-1. 2 guys aboard on a walk. Joe Bear doubled down the right field line. Second and third are the Tigers as this one fouled down the third base line off the bat of Thompson. That'll make it 0-2. Thompson caught looking by Lindsey back in the second inning, his first time to the plate. But he has been red hot since the postseason began. See if he can find a place in the grass. The 0-2. High and inside. Backs him off, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the year, Jordan hitting .276 with runners in scoring position. But throughout his career here at LSU, he has come up with so many clutch hits.
One against Tennessee.
Yep.
1-2 pitch. Outside and low. Thompson leans in but stays away and evens the count 2-2.
That Friday night game, he had the big double. I think it was the bottom of the 8th inning.
That's right. Hit it the opposite way in the right field that scored what proved to be the winning runs for LSU in that series opener.
Oh, a double would go a long way here.
2-2 the count to Thompson. Runners take their lead, second and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes, this time swinging. Thompson heads back to the dugout. Now 2 gone as Tennessee trying to keep the Tigers off the scoreboard. LSU plating runs in the second and third. An opportunity here in the fourth as now we have Tony Vitello making his slow walk to the mound. And that may be all.
No, that's for sure it. This
Andrew
is the
Lindsey.
second visit.
So they'll make a call to the bullpen here. Again, LSU with runners second and third. Now 2 outs, and it'll be Josh Pearson, who had a base hit, came around to score in that third inning. He'll be at the plate when the new Tennessee Vol pitcher is ready to go. Pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer here in Louisiana. 2-0 LSU leads. Back to Omaha after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, we're in the heat of the season. When you're powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, you're always on the winning team. Right now, take advantage of our home run offers on our tractor packages that include 0% financing. Visit us at sunnyquip.com. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer ends June 30th, 2023.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Just For You deals is now Albertsons For You. It's everything you love about Just For You with all new perks. Get rewarded for just being you, including personalized deals, a free item every month, and even a treat on your birthday. With Albertsons For You, you earn points every time you shop and redeem them for discounts on groceries and more. Brand new Albertsons For You members receive $5 off their next $25 or more purchase just for signing up. Download the Albertsons app or simply update your existing mobile app to see your all new, all awesome perks. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors. Support your LSU Tigers with Hancock Whitney, the official bank of LSU athletics. From game day to the offseason, Hancock Whitney LSU credit and debit cards are a big win for any Tiger fan. Want to get your paws on these cards? Well, apply online or visit HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC. All accounts subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions may apply.
Live from Omaha in the College World Series, this is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Andrew Lindsey, the Tennessee starter, his night is done. Call upon some relief out of the bullpen. Taking over for the Volunteers, another right-hander. It'll be Aaron Combs for Coach Vitello and company. LSU threatening here with runners second and third, leading 2-0. As Josh Pearson will come to the plate and face Combs for the first time tonight.
Aaron Combs, the right-hander for Tennessee, some impressive numbers. He's 4-0 with a 2.61 ERA, making his 25th appearance of the year for the Volunteers. 38 strikeouts in just over 20 innings this season for Tennessee.
First delivery to Pearson, called strike. Breaking ball, and it's 0-1. Again, LSU. Beloso struck out to start the inning. Dugas would earn a walk. First walk offered up by Lindsey, the starter. Then Braden Joubert would double down the right field line. Runner second and third is pitch to Pearson, misses high and outside with that fastball, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Combs will sit 90 to 93 with his fastball. Curveball be 74 to 78. And he throws a changeup in the low 80s. It's a 3/4 arm slot. Comes from a very awkward angle.
1-1. Blew it inside to Pearson. That'll make it 2-1. You know, we mentioned Pearson being a great 9-hole hitter, Bill. He also has a very professional approach. He makes pitchers work more times than not. Trying to do it here. 2-1 the count. Combs fires, and a foul off the side of the plate. And that will even the count 2-2.
Combs is allowing just a 189 opponent batting average. He's given up 3 homers and, again, 38 strikeouts in 20 2/3 innings.
Runners second and third, 2 down, bottom of the 4th inning. The 2-2 and a swing and a miss. Combs comes in, does his job, and he keeps the score 2-0 after the Tigers' threat goes awry. No runs, 1 hit, 2 men left on. We head to the top of the 5th inning here in Game 2 of Day 2 of the College World Series. Tigers lead Tennessee 2-0. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Together, we are partners, setting a new standard for health. Together, we prove that no matter how battle-tested we are, our spirit remains undefeated. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU are creating transformational change and impacting Louisiana with a new standard for healthcare, research, and education. Together, Our Lady of the Lake and LSU are champions for Louisiana. Together, we roar. Learn more at olrmc.com/LSU.
Unrivaled content, unprecedented access. LSU Gold, powered by Bayou Traditions, is the only place for exclusive behind-the-scenes content featuring your favorite LSU teams. It's all access to the Tigers, all year long, from pregame warm-ups to postgame celebrations, and every moment in between. You can watch LSU Gold anywhere, anytime, and on your favorite device. Go to lsu.gold today to sign up for your free 7-day trial, so you can be there for each step of LSU's championship journeys. That's lsu.gold.
Shell has been a vital part of Louisiana industry for over 100 years. Shell employees work in sync to deliver products needed all over the world. Under these hard hats is the creative energy of thousands of men and women, from platforms in the Gulf to facilities along the Mississippi River. Louisiana is where we live, and we're proud to call it home. Shell is the rhythm of Louisiana. Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball in the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back with you inside Charles Schwab Field here in downtown Omaha. Tigers leading 2-0. Paul Skeens back out to do work, and the first pitch to Denton got away from him and pops out of the middle. Travinsky, and it's 1-0. Skeens starts his 5th inning of work, giving up 2 hits and has 7 strikeouts thus far. This pitch just missed outside of the left-handed hitter. Looked pretty good from here, and it's now 2-0. Denton, one of those strikeout victims, back in the 2nd frame.
Yeah, last time he faced 5, 6, and 7 was that 2nd inning, and he punched out the side.
2-0 pitch. Missed outside and high. It's now 3-0.
Skeens entering the inning had thrown 59 pitches. Now it's 62 as he works here in the top of the 5th.
3-0 pitch. Take is on, and a strike down the middle will make it 3-1 now to Denton.
Denton, the only switch hitter in the Vols lineup. Again, Tennessee has 5 hitters batting from the left side against Skeens.
3-1, swing and a miss. Fastball at 99, a little up in the zone. 3-2. Denton couldn't stay away, and that'll fill the count 3-2. Payoff delivery, fouled back into the screen. Keeps the count full now to Denton, 3-2. Fans have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. Find them at sunequip.com. 3-2 the count. Here's the pitch to Denton. And a called strike 3. Letter high with the fastball from Paul Skeens. That's strikeout number 8. After falling behind Doug 3-0, he battles back, gets his 8th punch out of the night.
Yeah, he's just that good. I mean, able to do that because of that fastball. Come back and climb the ladder. And Denton is not an easy out.
And Denton was not happy at all with that call. He expressed a little dismay toward Campos, the home plate umpire.
So now we'll see Merritt, the DH, in the first pitch. Ground ball, slow roller, but a base hit into right field. Got right between Dugas and Morgan, both giving chase, but just perfectly hit at the right angle. And that will be a one-out single there for Merritt, his first hit of the night.
Looked like just a little jam shot, Doug. If that would have been a wooden bat, it probably would have split in 2.
Yeah, got in on his hands a little bit there, and he was actually able to keep his hands inside the baseball. It was really an inside-out swing. A seeing eye single with 1 out.
So now we'll see Blake Burke. Burke, a strikeout victim, swinging back in the 2nd inning. Tennessee again a runner aboard here. Pitch from Skeens, fouled back off the bat of Burke, and it's 0-1. Very mild late spring evening here in Omaha. Currently 75 degrees. Sun slowly making its way towards sunset. There's the 0-1. And just missed outside. 1 ball and 1 strike now the count to Burke. Burke, a .278 hitter on the year. Runner at first. The Volunteers trailing LSU 2-0. Here's the 1-1. Missed high. Now 2-1. Skeens behind, 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 pitch. Popped him up into shallow left field. Coming in, Pearson again able to get there in time. It looked like, again with the infield switch, they had Dugas playing at shortstop, and he just didn't have the body language. It looked like that was his ball, and it was going to be up to Pearson to get there in time in shallow left, and again he does it for the 2nd out of the inning.
Yeah, this field is so cavernous. I mean, to judge a fly ball, when we're sitting at the box in the press box, I could tell you where that fly ball is going to land right off the bat. Here, I've got no clue whether it's going to be deep on the track or just behind the shortstop, just because that outfield has so much space.
So with 2 down, we'll see Christian Scott. Scott, a strikeout victim. His first at bat also came in the 3rd inning. Runner at first, 2 down. White playing in on the infield grass at 3rd for the Tigers. Skeens delivers, missed outside, and it's 1-0. Tennessee tried to steal a base earlier in today's game. Travinsky and Dugas combining to end the inning, catching the runner at 2nd base. Merritt just 2 stolen bases on the year. He takes an extended lead, but it's fouled back off the bat of Scott. Moves the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Scott digs back in from the left side. Skeens comes set. Checks the runner at first. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball just missed outside. It's 2-1. You can hear the groans of Tiger fans who thought that one painted the corner, but not according to Angel Campos, our home plate umpire. Again, Skeens behind. 2 balls, 1 strike. With 2 down, a runner at first. Fastball, 100 miles an hour, a swing and a miss by Scott, and it's 2-2.
It's 100 miles per hour on pitch number 75 for Paul Skeens.
Top of the 5th inning here in Omaha. 2-0 LSU leads. Skeens the pitch, and a swing and a miss. And that will do it for Tennessee as Paul Skeens records strikeout number 9. No runs, 1 hit. They leave a man stranded at first. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's a 2-0 LSU lead. Tigers have the top of the order, Cruz, White, and Morgan. Right after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com.
Louisiana Lottery's Top 5 Hits. First up, hit $100. This game is loaded with $100 prizes. Next, climbing the chart is hit $200 with $200 prizes. Holding steady is hit $300 with lots of $300 prizes. A hard act to follow, hit $500 full of $500 prizes. And rocking its way to the top of the chart is hit $5,000 loaded with $5,000 prizes.
Spin your hit today and play the hit family of games from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
And we're back with breaking news. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any Coke fan, so make sure you... Jim. Jim.
We're on the air. Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me. Your thoughts, Jen?
Well, can I have a sip?
Jen, we're in the middle of reporting the news.
I need to try it first.
Action continues from Omaha in the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
2-0 LSU leads over Tennessee. Game 2 of Day 2 of the College World Series here in Omaha. New pitcher Seth Halverson will take over for Tennessee. They called upon Aaron Combs there in the bottom of the 4th inning to get the Vols out of some trouble when the Tigers had runners 2nd and 3rd. He came out of the bullpen, threw 5 pitches, recorded the strikeout to Pearson, but now they'll hand the baseball over to Halverson as he will face the top of the order for the Tigers, Cruz, White, and Morgan.
Seth Halverson, the right-hander, on for the Vols. He's 3-3 with a 3.60 ERA. This is his 24th appearance of the season. 1 start on the year. He has 2 saves to his credit. In 50 innings, he's allowed only 37 hits, 20 earned runs. He's walked 15 and struck out 50, allowing a 199 opponent batting average. And he's given up 9 home runs this year.
Yeah, big fastball here.
First pitch to Dylan Cruz, misses low, and it's 1-0. Cruz, by the way, had a base hit in that 3rd inning. Extends his reach base streak now to 68 games, going back to the 2022 season. The 1-0 stayed away as this pitch missed down and away. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, first pitch was a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Then he went with the off-speed there for ball 2.
Yeah, this Tennessee pitching staff is extremely deep and talented.
Halverson's 2-0 pitch in the air off the bat of Dylan Cruz. Going back is the right fielder, Christian Scott. He'll settle under it. He'll have it for the first out of the inning, so Cruz retired on a fly ball out to right. That'll bring Tommy White to the plate. White 0 for 2 so far in his debut in Omaha.
Tennessee with a team ERA coming into the World Series of 3.57, which is the best in the SEC. It's the primary reason why they're here in Omaha, because they have such a deep staff.
First delivery to White. Fastball missed low, and it's 1-0, 98 miles an hour on the gun. You know, this Tennessee team coming in, having lost a ton of pieces offensively from last year's incredible squad. First the 1-0, as White fouls it back just left of us, and it's 1-1. Kind of scuffled to start the season. Again, they knew their pitching staff would be deep, they would be talented, but just didn't get the results early on. And you mentioned they're a big reason why they're here in Omaha. They certainly came alive in the regional and super regional when need be, as White again swings and fouls this one back to the right of us, and it's now 1-2.
One of the big shifts they made was moving Andrew Lindsay into that Friday night starting role and moving Chase Burns out of the Saturday role into their bullpen as a closer, and he's been phenomenal in that role.
The 1-2 ground ball towards the shortstop. Ahuna charging in, will glove it and throw to first to get White for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, it's the second time this game that Tommy White has been jammed on that inside part of the plate. They are really working in hard to him in this game.
See Trey Morgan come to bat for the third time tonight. Had a single, the first single of the game back in the first inning. Also drove in a run on a ground ball down the first base line. As this one swung on, fouled back out of play left side. Gives us a moment to pause 10 seconds. Station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball, the LSU Sports Radio Network. It's streaming on the LSU Sports mobile app.
Pitch missing low to Morgan, evens the count 1-1. Welcome back here to Charles Schwab Field in downtown Omaha. 1-1. Just missed outside. Good eye by Morgan. Loaded the bat but stayed away, and it's now 2-1. Our producer, Alondra Villarreal, back in the Capital One studio. Doug Thompson, Bill Franquez. I'm Chris Blair. Happy to have you along with us here on this Saturday night. The 2-1 belted foul left side out of play. That'll even the count to Morgan. 2-2. LSU leading Tennessee 2-0. But Jay Johnson has said it since the day he arrived in Baton Rouge. Never enough runs. Certainly not at this point of the season against this type team. Here's the 2-2 to Morgan. Just missed outside as Halverson thought maybe he painted the corner for a strike 3. But nonetheless moves the count full now 3-2. Nobody on, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning. Halverson gets the sign, looks in, winds, and the payoff pitch. Foul tip held on to by Stark, and the strikeout. Morgan goes down. So that'll end it for LSU. Top of the order goes in order. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. We move now to the top of the 6th. Tennessee coming to the plate. They'll have bottom of the order Stark, then top of the order Ahuna and Inslee. We continue here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
NIL is dominating the college sports scene, and LSU has positioned itself at the front of the pack. But to remain competitive and stay ahead of the rest, we need your support. Bayou Traditions is the official NIL collective of LSU Athletics. Join the tradition and become a member by signing up online at BayouTraditionsCollective.com. Members receive exclusive access to LSU student athletes that you can't get anywhere else. Help ensure LSU remains a leader in the NIL arena. Sign up today at BayouTraditionsCollective.com. Are you a homeowner looking to keep your home cool while saving money? Perhaps you're an HVAC contractor who wants to offer customers more efficient, more consistent home comfort. Luxair is the name to know for unmistakably efficient and reliable home cooling. And great business building programs for contractors too. Contact your Luxair dealer to find out more. Or if you're a contractor, visit SolarSupplyLuxair.com to learn about working with Luxair.
Will Scott Mobile Mini is the global leader in modular offices and storage containers. Keep your products safe and secure with our wide array of vault-like storage containers. Need shelves and lighting for your container? We can help. We have the right container for your industrial, commercial, or residential storage needs. All of our offices are delivered ready to work with customizable furniture options to fit any need. Give us a call at 800-841-7016 or visit our website at www.mobilemini.com.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball in the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Great moment here at the ballpark just moments ago. The legend Skip Bertman honored on the field. Again, got a great round of applause. A man no stranger to Omaha, Nebraska. I believe Bill being inducted into the College World Series Hall of Fame. That's why he was on hand, as well as to watch his Tigers play as Tennessee comes to the plate. It'll be the bottom of the order, Cal Stark, the catcher, to lead it off. First pitch from Skeens, a called strike, 0-1.
I'm kind of with you, Chris. I mean, I can't believe there's still a Hall of Fame that man's not in.
Yes, it has to do with college baseball. It's amazing in 2023, but nonetheless, well-deserved honor, and great to see Coach down on the field. That one missed a little high. It's 1-1. It's Paul Skeens. Continues to work on the mound. The pitch to Stark just missed outside. Falls behind now, 2-1. And again, Skeens approaching 80 pitches on the night.
Again, you do not want to lose Stark and turn it over to their order with nobody out.
2-1 delivery. popped up. Down the third base line, Tommy White coming in will straddle the foul line and make the play for out number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge out there, Bill, because you're right. You don't want that 9-hole hitter to get on 1, and then 2 to flip it back to the top with no outs would be dangerous with only a 2-run lead in the 6th inning.
And just one more note about Skip Bertman. He and Jay Johnson have a great relationship.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's amazing how much respect and admiration Jay has for Skip, and Skip really admires what Jay has done.
First delivery knocked in the air by Ahuna to left center field, but Dylan Cruz perfectly placed, comes over a few steps, able to get there in time for out number 2. No question about it. Jay talks about it all the time, that there weren't a lot of places. In fact, he says no other place he would have left what he had in Arizona other than LSU, and he always leads off with because of what that man built.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, I love how much respect they have for one another and how Coach Johnson has really just opened the door to Coach Bertman. It's been great to watch.
Hunter Inslee now at the plate with 2 down. Inslee, a couple of base hits. He's had the secret to Paul Skeen, so to speak. First pitch from Paul is fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, and by the way, Maui Ahuna, LSU's MVP in this inning. Just 1 pitch, 1 swing, and an out. And that's what the big guy needs right here is another quick out.
The 0-1 breaking ball, ground ball towards short. Thompson coming over, makes the play, the throw, the stretch by Morgan, and they get him at first base for out number 3. How about the stretch for Trey Morgan? But it looks like Tennessee wants to look it over to see if the foot came off the bag. But again, that's just incredible athleticism to stretch that far. He knew he had to, because again, Inslee runs very well down that first base line. So we'll go under review here. Umpires are meeting in front of the mound, and now 2 of the 4.
He might have came off. But I mean, yeah, the play at first was extremely athletic, but that was a base hit with a lot of shortstops. Looks like on the replay, Trey Morgan did keep the toenail on the bag, if you will.
You know what's great about that play? When you watch it in slow motion, Morgan started his foot well into the bag, which allowed him to stretch and still keep that foot on the corner. And that may be the difference in this review here. We go under review, presented by Acme Oyster House, first of the night. If the ruling stands, it's out number 3, and Tennessee is done here in the top of the 6th inning. If it's overturned, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's out number 3, and I might add that it's out number 3 with Skeens only throwing 6 or 7 pitches this inning, which could be huge for the Tigers. But he no doubter had him out at first. It was a great stretch by Trey Morgan. But what about Jordan Thompson getting to that ball up the middle and having a pivot and still making a throw with enough on it to get the out?
So all the LSU players have seen the replay up on the big board and have all been celebrating and jogging off the field, but they got to wait for the final call, and here it is.
He will point to first.
First base is confirmed.
It's out.
Tennessee has 1 challenge remaining.
So they lose the challenge, only 1 more remaining, and Tennessee done here in the top of the 6th. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. It's a 2-0 LSU lead. We head now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Tigers sending up to the plate Travinsky, Beloso, and Dugas when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
If you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music,
This is Mommy's jam.
then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility, but it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still have that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Live from Omaha in the College World Series, this is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hayden Travinski leads it off for LSU. Bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 2-0 LSU lead over Tennessee. Seth Halverson back out to start his second inning of work in relief. Third pitcher of the night for the Volunteers as the pitch missed outside gets away from Stark, the catcher, and it's 1-0 to Hayden Travinski. What a play by Jordan Thompson at shortstop. Equally impressive play by Morgan at first to end that for Tennessee. Here's a line drive shot into the seats off the bat of Travinski. Left field way. That'll even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, they could use the net a little further down the line because there are some really tough areas here. You got to be heads up all over the ballpark. That one misses low to move the count to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Tiger fans in full attendance here. Charles Schwab Field. 2-1 to Travinski. Lifted in the air. This one going to find the seats down the line in right. Of course, there's, I've heard, some type of competition going on among the fan bases here in Omaha. And while currently, at last check, LSU has a secretariat lead over the rest of the field, something tells me Tigers can hold on here tonight. They may just really pull away later this evening. It's full count now to Travinski.
You know, no competition is fair when you have professionals going against amateurs, and that's what we're looking at there.
Here's the 3-2. High and inside, and ball 4. So Travinski, a leadoff walk, will get aboard for LSU. Good start there, and that will bring Cade Beloso now to the plate.
You try to go in there yet?
Yeah, I had lunch over there.
Did you? You found somewhere to sit. I went in there a little bit ago, and it was literally arm to arm, nowhere to move.
Yeah, had my LSU gear on.
Did you contribute to the...
the lady asked if I was ready to get involved. I said, nope, I'm just going to sit here and watch. So now we'll see Beloso. And the first delivery out in front, swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Cade tonight 0 for 2, had a ground out on a smoker down the first base line, handled by Burke, and was caught looking last time in the 4th inning. Runner at first, nobody out. Pitch to Beloso, in the air, shallow left field. Now Dickey coming in on the run, and he will have it for the first out of the inning. Again, the way you have to play in this outfield, it looked like Dickey was flat-footed waiting to see where that ball was, and then had to really speed it up to get there.
I mean, it really is massive.
So Beloso pops out, shallow left field, 1 away. And we'll see Gavin Dugas. Dugas got the Tigers on the board with a solo home run. 16th of the year back in the 2nd inning. He's got a runner at first in Travinski. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Chased the pitch outside, and it's 0-1.
Second time this season the Tigers have seen Seth Halverson. He pitched 3 1/3 innings in the regular season, gave up 3 runs on 3 hits against the Tigers.
The 0-1 deliver. This one gets away from the catcher. Stark goes all the way up the screen, and they will easily allow Travinski to make his way to second base.
And that ball almost bounced off the plate. We had about 8 feet before it was over the backstop, which would be something I've never seen before, or over the net behind the backstop.
Ground rule wild pitch, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Travinski almost snipered himself coming around the second base bag.
So he's in scoring position now with just 1 out. Another opportunity for LSU to build on their lead. Pitch to Dugas. Again, skips off the ditch. This time Stark able to block it up. It's 2-1 to Gavin Dugas.
Tennessee now with a left-hander throwing in its pen. Right-hander also casually tossing.
2 balls, 1 strike, runner at second. Tigers lead 2-0. The pitch to Dugas. That one a strike on the inner half will even it up 2-2. Tennessee going with the black jerseys tonight. Tennessee orange numerals on the back. Pitch to Dugas and a swing and a miss. Edmonds chased low and away, down on strikes. Second out of the inning. With a runner in scoring position, it'll be up to Braden Jobert, who doubled last time for his first hit of the night. Tigers in purple jerseys, white pants, and the traditional LSU purple batting helmets.
Tigers looking for their first hit tonight with a runner in scoring position. They're now 0 for 6 when runners are on second or third base.
Time called momentarily, now ready to get back to it. Jobert stands in. Travinski down at second with 2 outs. The pitch. That's a strike at the knees to make it 0-1. Braden batting .305 on the year. 1 for 2 tonight. Halverson checks the runner. Now the 0-1. Blowing inside. Evens it up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jobert settles in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Halverson fires. And Jobert launches this one to the gap in right center field. Going to take a bounce at the bottom of the track. That will easily score Travinski. Jobert around second, looking to Pete Rose hit first, slide again into third. He's got an RBI triple, and the Tigers now lead 3-0.
Wow, how about Braden Jobert? This young man has been on fire during the postseason. A guy who had kind of lost his position in the starting lineup for a few weeks toward the end of the regular season, but he has reestablished himself as a huge piece in the Tiger offense. Like Josh Pearson, who else would have this good of a number 8 hitter in the country other than LSU?
Yeah, I tell you, that was again a very hard hit ball off the bat of Braden Jobert. Hit the very bottom of the wall and just kind of stuck there.
Now Jordan Thompson will take a pitch swing, foul it off the top of the plate, and it's 0-1. Thompson looking for his first hit here in Omaha. Just like Braden Jobert and Hayden Travinski and Josh Pearson, Jordan Thompson on that back end of the order has been phenomenal here in the postseason. Runner at third, the 0-1. 1 hopper, going to be knocked down by Ahuna with the glove, but he can't do anything with it. Gets away from him into shallow left field. That will score the run. Jobert in. It's now 4-0 LSU as Jordan Thompson with his first knock of the night. It's an RBI single to keep the inning going with 2 outs.
Yeah, and you got to give some credit there to Ahuna just to be able to knock it down, because another ball was hit on the screws from this Tiger offense. That's another, man, I'm up to 12 or 13 hard hit balls in this game now. And Bill, you asked for a hit with runners in scoring position. They must have heard you.
I love it.
Now we'll see Pearson as first to throw over to first base, as Burke had to come off the bag and reach that one on the throw from Halverson.
Earlier I mentioned Jobert batting in the 8 hole. Of course, he's batting in the 7 hole. Thompson in the 8 hole, Pearson in the 9 hole. There's no better bottom third of the order in the country than here at LSU. And Kentucky coach Nick Mingio mentioned that at the end of the Super Regional. He said, that's what makes this club so tough. We know about the big-time stars, but those guys at the bottom of the order are really good hitters. And that's a huge reason why LSU is where it is.
Yeah, there's no DOs, as Coach Burton used to call them, the designated out. 1 through 9 plus will make you really work for the out there, and they will go to the left-hander out of the bullpen.
Tony Vitello has made another call to the bullpen. Pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. Tigers leading 4-0 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They strike again with 2 outs in the inning. They've got Thompson at first and Pearson coming to the plate when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, our top priority is customer comfort. For over 20 years, Southern Air has been dedicated to providing honest pricing with no surprises and passing along their savings to you. Call them today to receive $50 off any AC or plumbing repair, or take advantage of their special financing with no money down and low monthly payments. Call them today at 225-777-8888. That's Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Tiger fans, we're in the heat of the season. When you're powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, you're always on the winning team. Right now, take advantage of our home run offers on our tractor packages that include 0% financing. Visit us at sunnyquip.com. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer ends June 30th, 2023.
Unrivaled content, unprecedented access. LSU Gold, powered by Bayou Traditions, is the only place for exclusive behind-the-scenes content featuring your favorite LSU teams. It's all access to the Tigers, all year long, from pregame warm-ups to postgame celebrations and every moment in between. You can watch LSU Gold anywhere, anytime, and on your favorite device. Go to lsu.gold today to sign up for your free 7-day trial, so you can be there for each step of LSU's championship journeys. That's lsu.gold.
Action continues from Omaha in the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU striking for 2 runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning, extend their lead 4-0 over Tennessee. Jordan Thompson at first base, Josh Pearson at the plate. New pitcher Kirby Connell takes over, a left-hander for Tennessee. 4th pitcher of the night for Coach Tony Vidello. Pearson at the plate, 1 for 2, but first Connell going to throw over to first to keep an eye on Thompson. He's back easily.
Connell making appearance number 32 for the Tennessee, leads the Vol staff in appearances. He's 1-0 with a 3.77 ERA. He's only worked 14 and a third innings, but he has 17 strikeouts.
Pearson slaps at the first offering, fouls it back into the screen, and it's 0-1.
In those 14 and a third innings, he's allowed 10 hits, 6 earned runs, walked 3, struck out 17. 189 opponent batting average. He's given up 2 homers.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pearson let it ride and then fouled it off again. Left of home plate. Falls behind in the count, 0-2. Pearson had the single, came around to score in the 3rd inning. The Tigers with a run in the bottom of the 2nd, another in the bottom of the 3rd. A couple of scoreless innings, and now 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 0-2. Nope, first to throw over to first. And again, Thompson easily stands back on the first base bag. Pearson, the lefty on lefty matchup. Puts this one through the first base side and through the legs of Burke, who knocked it down enough. Vol first baseman able to get back to it and then go stand on the bag for the final out of the inning. 2 runs on 2 hits, and LSU extends their lead 4-0. We head to the 7th inning here in Omaha. Tennessee to the plate when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it comes to investing in your home's comfort, it's never just one thing. You want to make sure you get an air-conditioned system that's reliable, affordable, energy efficient, backed by a strong warranty, and is installed by a dealer you can trust. That's why people who insist on the best choose Trane. Plus, right now, Trane is offering special financing. So what's not to love? Visit TraneSouth.com to find a local Trane dealer today. It's hard to stop a Trane. Subject to credit approval. Ask for details.
When you're done listening to the Tigers take another victory, the rest of the city will be waiting. After all, there's a lot more to Baton Rouge than just Saturday nights. From famous historic landmarks to iconic hole-in-the-walls, even some of the world's best blues joints, there's something special around every corner. But these foodie flavors and soulful sounds are just a sample of what Baton Rouge has to offer. Whatever you're into, it's all right here. Go to visitbatonrouge.com and start putting together your post-game playbook.
Louisiana Lottery's Top 5 Hits. First up, hit $100. This game is loaded with $100 prizes. Next, climbing the chart is hit $200 with $200 prizes. Holding steady is hit $300 with lots of $300 prizes. A hard act to follow, hit $500 full of $500 prizes. And rocking its way to the top of the chart is hit $5,000 loaded with $5,000 prizes.
Spin your hit today and play the hit family of games from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
The excitement of Omaha in the College World Series. Back to the act on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
4-0, LSU leads. Here's we head to the top of the 7th inning. Game 2 of Day 2 here at the College World Series. Great action on the diamond last night. Thrilling victories. Oral Roberts come from behind. Florida come from behind. And then earlier today, Wake Forest coming from behind. All picking up their first wins here in Omaha. Paul Skeens on the mound. Jared Dickey at the plate. The left-hander on the day, 0 for 2 as Skeens fires. And it missed outside for ball 1, 1-0. 84th pitch of the night for the Tigers starter. The 1-0 delivery. Way out in front with a swing is Dickey. It evens it up 1-1.
And Doug, you know this. Momentum is a real thing in college baseball.
Oh, man.
If Skeens can keep Tennessee from responding here and keep that momentum in the LSU dugout, it's huge.
The 1-1, low and inside. That'll make it 2-1. Now to Dickey.
That's the name of the game from here on out. With a 4-run lead, 7th inning, you've got to keep Uncle Mo in that third base dugout.
2-1 delivery. In on the hands, lifted down the line to left. Pearson on the run and in foul territory, able to make the grab as he slams into the side wall. Josh Pearson, another fantastic play in left field to record the first out of the inning. I think Josh heard us over the years talking about how much real estate Dylan Cruz covers. And Josh was like, well, watch this.
Now he can go get it next year. Paxton Kling out there in the outfield. They're going to be able to cover a lot of ground.
So with one down, see Christian Moore. 0 for 2 for the Vols tonight. First delivery, a called strike at the belt, and it's 0-1. Tiger fans, remember, you can catch all of the action as the Tigers keep on playing here in Omaha on the LSU Sports mobile app. You'll have live radio coverage presented by BASF. Get the app today. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Chase one down and away. And Skeens ahead now, 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Just missed outside. Good 0-2 pitch, but Moore stayed away.
87-mile-an-hour slider just off the outside corner.
One ball, 2 strikes. Moore awaits. Skeens fires the fastball. Called strike 3 at the knees. Paul Skeens with punch out number 10. Double-digit strikeouts tonight. 2 gone here in the top of the 7th inning.
And only 4 away from tying Big Ben.
198 strikeouts now for Skeens. Ben McDonald set the LSU and SEC record back in 1989 with 202. A record we all thought was untouchable until we met number 20.
So now to the plate comes Denton, the third baseman. This pitch missed outside, make it 1-0. Denton tonight 0 for 2, couple of strikeouts. One swinging in the second, caught looking by Skeens in the 5th inning. The 1-0 delivery. Again, outside for ball 2. Tigers 4 runs on 7 hits so far. They lead 4-0 here in the top of the 7th inning. Skeens 2-0 pitch to the plate. Swing and a miss by Denton, and it's 2-1.
And as they've done late in the season against left-handers, Thompson and Dugas have switched positions. Dugas at shortstop, Thompson now playing second base.
2-1 pitch. Fastball for a strike on the outer half. That'll even the count 2-2 now to Zane Denton. Two gone, top of the 7th inning. Skeens already 10 punch-outs on the night. The 2-2 pitch fouled back into the screen. Keeps Denton alive. Count remains 2-2. Tonight's game brought to you by the 7 partners that represent Team LSU. Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Coca-Cola, People's Health, and Hancock Whitney. Even count with 2 down. Righty on lefty matchup. Skeens the 2-2. Just missed off the outside corner. That will fill the count 3-2.
And that was the 97th pitch of the game for Paul Skeens.
Skeens payoff delivery. Missed outside, and Skeens gives up his first walk here in the top of the 7th. Keeps the inning going for Tennessee as Denton will trot his way down to first base.
A little bit of stirring in the LSU bullpen. In the last inning, Thatcher Hurd and Griffin Herring were just playing catch. No one has been up on the bullpen mound yet, but Skeens is nearing that 100 pitch mark.
So for Tennessee, that will bring the DH Griffin Merritt to the plate, a right-handed hitter. Merritt 1 for 2, a strikeout, had a base hit off Skeens in the 5th inning. Runner at first, and the off-speed pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 0-1 to Merritt.
So this will, in fact, be pitch number 100 coming up from Skeens.
Skeens fires to the plate, another swing and a miss, and he gets ahead 0-2.
Yeah, back-to-back sliders there.
Stay with the breaking ball, or you bring the heat.
I
off
think
the plate.
Either may work.
Runner at first, 2 down. Merritt at the plate. Skeens fires the 0-2. This one misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes now the count to Merritt. Fans Capital One offering checking and savings accounts. No fees or minimums. Capital One. What's in your wallet? It's a 4-0 LSU lead, top of the 7th. Denton on a walk is at first base. 2 outs and a 1-2 count to Merritt, the DH. Pitch by Skeens.
Yep.
Fastball, swing and a miss. Brought the heat and records strikeout number 11. Tennessee done in the top of the 7th. No runs, no hits, 1 man left on. Time to stretch it out here in Omaha. Tigers coming to the plate in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Top of the order, Cruz, White, and Morgan. LSU up 4-0 over Tennessee on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Wow.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got your school covered. On SEC Radio, there's complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along online or on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now, as a college student, you can stream your first 3 months of SiriusXM for $1. Fees and taxes apply. See offer details and subscribe now at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but that's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Fighting Tiger Baseball in the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Home half of the 7th inning coming your way from Omaha. LSU coming to the plate. They lead 4-0 over Tennessee. Top of the order for the Tigers, Cruz, White, and Morgan. They'll face a new pitcher for the Volunteers. 5th of the evening, it'll be Camden Sewell, the right-hander, on the mound.
Right-hander Camden Sewell, another veteran in the Tennessee staff. He'll be making his 14th appearance of the year. He's 4-0 on the season, 3.91 ERA. He's pitched 23 innings, allowing 18 hits, 10 earned runs. He's walked 12 and struck out 30, allowing an opponent batting average of .222. He's given up just 1 home run on the year. As the Vols have now their 5th reliever behind starter Andrew Lindsey. Lindsey went 3 2/3 innings, gave up 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, and they followed with Combs, Halverson, Cannell, and now Sewell. Sewell being the 4th reliever behind Lindsey tonight for Tennessee.
Yeah, Sewell's a submariner. His fastball, not a whole lot of velocity, 85 to 89. He throws a curve, slider, and a changeup, but it's really not about the velocity with Sewell. It's about the release point.
First pitch to Cruz, lofted in the air to right field. Coming in on the run is Scott, dives for it, can't come up with it. Comes out of his glove, Cruz around first, sliding in safely to second base. And Dylan Cruz leads it off with a double here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Knew that was trouble off the bat. You could see Scott, who was playing relatively deep in right field. He was full bore coming in. Going back was Christian Moore, the second baseman, but it was Scott's play to be made, but it was a tough one as he dove and got it with the glove but couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and similar slide into second base. as Joe Bear Cruz with the Pete Rose about 10 feet from the bag. The Tigers are going hard tonight.
So a leadoff double, and that'll bring Tommy White to the plate. White 0 for 3, due for something. White out here in the bottom of the 7th. He's got Cruz in scoring position. Facing Sewell for the first time. The right-hander looks in, now fires to the plate. High and inside, ball 1 to White. White a strikeout in the first and a ground out on the last 2 occasions as this breaking ball misses outside and low. That'll make it 2-0. Cruz will take his lead off second. Sewell working from the stretch, looks in, now looks back to second. The 2-0 to White. In the air, left field on the run, going to drop down in front of Dickey, and that will allow Cruz, who held up a little bit between second and third, to eventually make his way to third base. And Tommy White with his first single of the night. And the Tigers have runners on the corners here with nobody out.
Yeah, it was actually a great job of base running there by Dylan Cruz. He couldn't go because he had to wait for that ball to hit the grass. The Tigers with first and third and no outs.
Throw, by the way, by Dickey got away from Ahuna when he threw it back into the infield. Luckily, Sewell was there to back up the shortstop. Cruz gave it a look as he made the turn at third. And now time called as Cal Stark going to be joined by pitching coach Frank Anderson, who, again, always seems to walk out slow and always stare and talk to the home plate umpire.
Yeah, Frank Anderson always appears to be in a grumpy mood. And he's having a bit of a conversation with home plate umpire Angel Campos right now. There's one right-hander now throwing in the Tennessee bullpen. Looks like Anderson is out maybe to kind of break up the rhythm a little bit. LSU really riding a big-time wave of momentum right now, looking to add to its 4-0 lead.
Well, gentlemen, I'm not sure what home plate umpire Angel Campos did. He didn't double to right, and he didn't single to left. That was Cruz and White. So, nonetheless, quick meeting. Sewell remains on the mound. LSU with a great opportunity here. Nobody out. Runners on the corners, and Trey Morgan at the plate. Trey 1 for 3 on the night. Had a base hit back in the first inning. First hit of the game for the Tigers. He'll swing and miss on an off-speed pitch low in the zone from Sewell, and it's 0-1.
Huge opportunity here.
Got Ahuna playing shaded towards the second base bag. The ball shortstop. As that pitch low and inside will make it 1-1.
Middle infielders playing back for Tennessee. They'll take a double play and sacrifice a run here.
Pitch from Sewell. Hit down the line, but foul into the seats and right. Sharply hit by Morgan, but foul, and that'll move the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dylan Cruz with a double to right field. He stands at third. White with the single. At first base. Pitch to Morgan. Ball. Stayed away. Missed outside. Moves the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Four 0 LSU leads. Bottom of the 7th. Sewell, the right-hander. The 2-2 pitch. Off speed. Missed outside. That'll fill the count now to Trey Morgan. By the way, just got sent this, which is quite amazing, from Creighton Baseball Analytics. I'll give it to you after this payoff delivery. Morgan puts it in the air down the line and left, but it will go foul down the left field line. That'll keep it 3-2. 7 shutout innings, 102 pitches, and only 2 fastballs below 99 miles an hour this entire outing for Paul Skeens.
2.
Runners on the corners. Morgan at the plate. Sewell will turn and throw to first. And
almost
again,
threw it away.
Almost airmailed that to Burke. Trying to keep an eye on the fleet of foot Tommy White at first base.
Boy, what a mistake that would have been, huh? Trying to pick off White. Oh, man.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Morgan. Cruz takes a lead off third. White does the same off of first. Sewell's pitch. Morgan hits it deep to center field. Inslee on the run, going back deep in the park. He'll make the play, but well deep enough for Dylan Cruz to tag up, come in to score, and it's now 5-0 LSU on the sac fly RBI from Trey Morgan.
Yeah, another ball stung off the bat of a Tiger hitter. Trey Morgan, exactly what the doctor ordered there with a long fly ball to score the run, and that is a big 5th run, gentlemen.
So now 1 out, bottom of the 7th. We'll see Hayden Travinski to the plate. Hayden 0 for 2, aboard on a walk and scored back in the 6th inning. Still has Tommy White at first. Sewell fires. Breaking ball missed outside, and it's 1-0.
That was RBI number 2 on the night for Trey Morgan. He has 2 RBI. Jobert with 2 RBI, and of course Gavin Dugas with an RBI on that solo homer that gave LSU its first run back in the 2nd inning.
Time called as Cal Stark going out now to visit with Sewell on the mound. They'll be joined by Christian Moore, making his way to the mound now, the second baseman. And looks like a slow gathering of the entire infield is now Blake Burke and Zane Denton from first and third will join in. Home plate umpire Angel Campos out there. And didn't want to be late to the party, but he was. Maui Ahuna started to trot in, but the meeting's over, so he did not get any of the information from that powwow. 1-0 the count to Hayden Travinski. Wind now has shifted, blowing left to right, according to the flags, just right of the batter's eye out in center field. The 1-0 to Hayden. Swing and a miss. Evens it up 1-1. 1 down, bottom of the 7th. LSU 5 runs on 9 hits so far tonight. They lead 5-0 over Tennessee. The 1-1 to Travinski. Breaking ball misses outside. 2-1. Tigers 1 run in on 2 hits so far here in the bottom of the 7th. Hayden swings, and it's a tapper foul, third base side. Keep the count, or move the count rather, to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fans, H&E Equipment Services, proud to be the official construction equipment partner of LSU Athletics. Call 877-700-RENT or visit herentals.com today. 2-2 the count. Pitch from Sewell. Off speed, swing and a miss. Hayden out in front of that, fooled on that pitch. Sewell records the strikeout. 2 gone now in the bottom of the 7th. Strikeout number 1 for Sewell, the Tennessee reliever. That will bring Cade Beloso to the plate. Cade 0 for 3 tonight. He's looking for something here. Stung a baseball down the first base line, but handled by Blake Burke back in the 2nd inning, his first at bat. Was caught looking in the 4th and then popped up to shallow left last time. Shift is on, right of the second base bag. First pitch from Sewell, low and inside, ball 1.
No activity right now in the LSU bullpen, so we'll definitely see Paul Skeens to start the 8th inning.
The 1-0 pitch. Beloso fouls it towards the Tennessee dugout, first base side, and it's 1-1. Tommy White down at first base. Nobody holding him on at the moment as the 1-1 pitch sails outside from Sewell. That'll make it 2-1 to Beloso. Two out, bottom of the 7th. 2-1 pitch. Good eye. Breaking ball missed low and inside again. That'll make it 3-1. If you haven't had a chance to see the latest episode of the Powerhouse on LSU Gold, it's a great story at the end, certainly, for Cade Beloso and Gavin Dugas. 3-1. Beloso will take ball 4, and Cade will go down to first as Cal Stark snapped through down to first base, but for no reason, as that'll put runners first and second now with 2 gone. And we'll see Gavin Dugas, who we mentioned just a moment ago. Great brotherhood between Beloso and Dugas. They've been in the battles.
Yep.
Veterans of this program. Bleed purple and gold.
Yeah, they've known each other since high school. Gavin out of Houma Christian and Houma Louisiana Cave out of John Curtis in New Orleans.
First pitch to Dugas from Sewell. Strike on the inside corner makes it 0-1. Gavin tonight 1 for 2. Got the Tigers on the scoreboard first. Back in the second inning, a solo shot, deep shot down the line and left. Sewell, the 0-1, off speed, in the air to right field, giving chase. Christian Scott gets to the track, and he will have it for out number 3. So Dugas gave it a ride opposite field, but it stays in the park. And the Tigers come away adding 1 run, 1 big important run on 2 hits. They leave 2 men on. 5-0 LSU leads. Top of the 8th coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, our top priority is customer comfort. For over 20 years, Southern Air has been dedicated to providing honest pricing with no surprises and passing along their savings to you. Call them today to receive $50 off any AC or plumbing repair, or take advantage of their special financing with no money down and low monthly payments. Call them today at 225-777-8888. That's Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. NIL is dominating the college sports scene, and LSU has positioned itself at the front of the pack. But to remain competitive and stay ahead of the rest, we need your support. Bayou Traditions is the official NIL collective of LSU Athletics. Join the tradition by signing up online at BayouTraditionsCollective.com. Members receive exclusive access to LSU student athletes that you can't get anywhere else. Help ensure LSU remains a leader in the NIL arena. Sign up today at BayouTraditionsCollective.com.
Back with breaking news. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any Coke fan, so make sure Jim. Jim.
We're on the air. Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me. Your thoughts, Jen?
Well, can I have a sip?
Jen, we're in the middle of reporting the news.
I need to try it first.
Live from Omaha in the College World Series, this is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the 8th inning, Tennessee coming to the plate. They trail the Tigers of LSU 5-0. Game 2, day 2 of the College World Series here in Omaha. As expected, Paul Skeens back out on the mound. Start his 8th inning of work. It'll be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up for Tennessee. First pitch to Blake Burke, misses low for ball 1. Burke today 0 for 2, a strikeout, flied out to left field on a great play. 1 of 3 so far by Josh Pearson. Pitch misses high and outside. That'll make it 2 balls, no strikes to Burke.
Tigers have made a defensive change. Ben DePolt now at second base for LSU, replacing Gavin Dugas.
2-0 delivery, slap back foul into the screen behind the plate. That'll make it 2-1 now, the count to Burke. Two-one pitch from Skeens. Slap to center field. Cruz going back, makes it look easy, and he gets there in time for the first out of the inning. That one a crack off the bat that time of Burke. Cruz, good location out in center field. Kind of shaded towards left center. Took a couple of steps over, got to the point, and is right there to make the play. Coach Jay Johnson talks all the time about Coach Wanaka and the placement. Says he's the best in the business at putting the Tigers in the right position. You can chalk another one up there. 1 down. That'll bring up Christian Scott in the first pitch. Fastball missed outside at 99, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, it was number 107 for Skeens. Need a quick inning here to see him back in the 9th, although there are a pair of Tigers warming up at the moment.
Again, sent foul into the screen off the bat of Scott. That'll even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Looks like Guidry and Ackenhausen down there, or is that Riley Cooper? Let's see.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Again, fouled back. That gets Skeens ahead in the count, 1-2.
Yep, it's Guidry and Riley Cooper. Just in case the big guys should need some help.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 8th inning. Tigers leading 5-0 over Tennessee. Scott 1 for 3, or rather 0 for 2, I should say. He launches this one, gets by Cruz. One hopper. Cruz able to spin. Throws into second. The throw is not in time. Staying on the bag. Almost slid over the bag was Scott. Thompson making sure applied a secondary tag, but they rule him safe in at second base. Good piece of hitting that time for Scott. He picks up his second hit of the night.
Yeah, that ball was touched pretty well. Cruz did an incredible job of cutting it off, though, and made a bullet throw in. The ball and the runner got to the bag at the same time. Unfortunately, the runner knocked the ball away, though. Jordan Thompson not able to glove it.
And again, to punctuate the dominance of Paul Skeens tonight, this is the first time that Tennessee has had a base runner advance beyond first base.
Sure is, Bill.
So a little time out of the Tennessee dugout, as it appears they will go to a pinch hitter here for Cal Stark, the catcher, who was 0 for 2, batting just 178 on the year. Go to Dylan Dreiling, and that will bring Jay Johnson out to the mound to visit with Paul Skeens here. So a pause in action with 1 out, top of the 8th. Tennessee with their first runner in scoring position tonight.
Yeah, Dreiling was actually a starter back at the end of March when the Vols were in Baton Rouge. He hit .298 on the year, started 24 games, has appeared in 48 games. He does have 7 home runs.
Right now, right-hander Gavin Guidry is the only reliever throwing for the Tigers in their bullpen. When that, as soon as I say that,
yeah,
here comes the lefty again.
Yeah, Riley Cooper's been down there with him.
Yeah, Cooper and Guidry now both throwing.
Not surprised at all. That's the first 2 up.
So Dreiling stands in to pinch hit in the 9 spot. .298 average on the year, 95th plate appearance of the season. Runner at second, Skeens fires, and there's a strike to make it 0-1.
So Paul's now, his pitch count has been erased. Oh, it's 111. 111 now is his pitch count. Of course, we know his season high is 124, which he did in the opening game of the regional.
This pitch a little low, blocked up by Travinsky. That'll even the count 1 ball, 1 strike.
Paul Travinsky looking for strikeout number 200. Doesn't even sound right.
1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. The pitch to Dreiling. A called strike, outer half, just below the letters, and it's 1-2 for Skeens. Scott with a double to center field, stands down at second base. 5-0 LSU leads. The 1-2 pitch.
Oh, that's inside.
Just missed inside. Dreiling helped sell that one as he was bailing out, but that one a little closer than maybe at first look. 2-2 the count.
Yeah, I think that'll be a miss for home plate umpire Angel Campos after the game.
Runner at second, the 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Skeens nor Campos missed on that one. Dreiling down on strikes. Punch out number 12 for Paul Skeens. 2 gone now in the top of the 8th inning.
There's your number, Doug. 200 strikeouts this season for Paul Skeens. That's a career for most pitchers.
Literally, yeah. If they're lucky.
Yeah, that's right.
So now top of the order, Maui Ahuna 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts. Last time, fly ball out to left field. Still a runner at second. Skeens fires, low and inside. Ball 1, 1-0.
2 away, Bill. With 4 outs to go, but he's at 120 now?
Yeah, I got to believe.
115.
Ahuna would be the last batter he faces no matter what happens here.
The 1-0. Ball. Fastball missed high and outside. Still coming in at 99 miles an hour.
You think, Billy?
If Ahuna reaches, I don't know if he keeps Skeens in the game.
Runner at second, 2 outs, a 2-0 count to Ahuna. Again, missed high and outside. That'll make it 3-0.
Yeah.
Second 3-0 count of the night for Paul Skeens, which again shows you how effective he's been. Ahuna, the left-hander, awaits. 3-0 pitch. Fastball right down the center will make it 3-1 as Ahuna had to take on.
That one dipped all the way down to 98.
Yeah, he's getting tired.
3-1 the count. Runner at second. Pitch to Ahuna. And a strike on the outside corner at the letters. Ahuna had tossed the bat, was slowly making his way to first, and I'm sure that doesn't please anybody in the Volunteer dugout.
Hey, go ahead and take your time, too. I'm sure that's what Angel Campos wants to look. We got the third base coach coming now.
He's walking down the line.
He wants to talk to.
He's going to visit with Ahuna.
He probably just said something like "good take," you know. Just
try to stay positive.
Yeah.
So it's now a full count, 3-2. With 2 outs.
Let's go, 20.
Top of the 8th, runner at second. LSU leading 5-0.
That's an offensive.
Time called. Ahuna backs out of the plate.
Offensive timeout. So that's 2 timeouts they've taken.
Yeah, I was going to say, I hope he wrote down that first little timeout.
He did.
Runner at second. Skeens looks in. The payoff pitch to the plate. Fouled back, out of play.
I had a feeling that was going to be 100 miles an hour, and it was. The 121st pitch of the night. 100 miles an hour.
Ahuna again readies. Skeens looks into Travinsky. 2 outs, runner at second. Another payoff pitch. Again, lifted foul, this time down the line in left. Gets to the second level of the seats. And the count remains 3-2. Fans, Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. A fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier, proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. So they re-rack it, 3-2 the count to Ahuna. And Skeens fires. Ground ball, and it's a base hit into right center field. That will score the first run for the Volunteers here in the top of the 8th inning. Coming in from second will be Scott. And it's now a 5-1 LSU lead. Tough at bat for Ahuna atop the order, who picks up his first hit of the night.
Yeah, that was a heck of a battle there, and you got to tip your hat every now and again to the opponent. And here comes Jay Johnson. That'll be it for Paul Skeens.
So with 2 outs in the top of the 8th, Paul Skeens again finishes tonight with 12 strikeouts. Only 1 walk. And on that RBI single, just the 5th hit for Tennessee tonight. Paul Skeens got a standing O last week in his final appearance at Alex Box Stadium. And something tells me once Jay Johnson sends him to the dugout, he'll get a similar applause here. It'll feel quite the same, although you're in Omaha, Nebraska. Pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. They go to the freshman Gavin Guidry out of the bullpen. Tigers leading 5-1, 2 outs, top of the 8th. And here's the ovation for Paul Skeens. We're back to Omaha after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, we're in the heat of the season. When you're powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, you're always on the winning team. Right now, take advantage of our home run offers on our tractor packages that include 0% financing. Visit us at sunequip.com. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer ends June 30th, 2023.
Louisiana Lottery's Top 5 Hits. First up, hit $100. This game is loaded with $100 prizes. Next, climbing the chart is hit $200 with $200 prizes. Holding steady is hit $300 with lots of $300 prizes. A hard act to follow, hit $500 full of $500 prizes. And rocking its way to the top of the chart is hit $5,000 loaded with $5,000 prizes.
Spin your hit today and play the hit family of games from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
It takes true grit to wake up every morning dedicated to a higher standard of work. At H&E Equipment Services, we're leveraging our national fleet of equipment with a local approach, working closely with customers to understand their needs and provide them reliability, fair prices, and the support of a first-class service team. We're an equipment company, run by equipment people. Where others stop, we continue. H&E Equipment Services, the higher standard in equipment rentals, sales, parts, and service.
back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball in the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tennessee gets on the board with 2 outs in the top half of the 8th inning, making a 5-1 LSU lead. As Ahuna, tough at bat against Paul Skeens with 2 outs. Runner at second, able to get a ground ball just by the diving Ben Napolt at second base. Scores the run, and now Gavin Guidry will take over, the freshman out of Lake Charles. Been in some big spots this season, but obviously the biggest stage in his young career here in the Tigers' opening game in the College World Series. 2 down, runner at first, and Hunter Inslee at the plate. Righty on righty matchup as we get back to action. First to throw over to keep an eye on the runner Ahuna, who's got 4 stolen bases on the year. He's 4 of 6 in that department.
Gavin Guidry 3-0, 3.42 ERA, making his 20th appearance this season for the Tigers.
First pitch to Inslee. In the air, left center field. Cruz on the run, and this one off the top of the fence and into the seats. Hunter Inslee, first pitch, a 2-run bomb, and suddenly it is a 5-3 LSU lead.
Yep, he was sitting on the first pitch that he saw from Gavin Guidry, a fastball, and hit it pretty dang good out to center field.
So Tennessee now scoring 3 runs with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. Inslee with his 7th home run of the year. And things getting tight, and that'll bring Jay Johnson out of the dugout. He's on his way to the mound.
Yeah, he might go to Riley Cooper here with the lefty due up.
Yep, he will. So Guidry, 1 pitch, gives up the 2-run homer. Tennessee cutting the LSU lead to 2 runs, 5-3. And Coach Jay Johnson, a lot of confidence in Riley Cooper. He'll go to the left-hander here. So another pitching change by the Tigers, powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. Back to Omaha after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, we're in the heat of the season. When you're powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, you're always on the winning team. Right now, take advantage of our home run offers on our tractor packages that include 0% financing. Visit us at sunnyquip.com. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer ends June 30th, 2023.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Just for You deals is now Albertsons You. It's everything you love about Just for You with all new perks. Get rewarded for just being you, including personalized deals, a free item every month, and even a treat on your birthday. With Albertsons for You, you earn points every time you shop and redeem them for discounts on groceries and more. Brand new Albertsons for You members receive $5 off their next $25 or more purchase just for signing up. Download the Albertsons app or simply update your existing mobile app to see your all new, all awesome perks. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors. Support your LSU Tigers with Hancock Whitney, the official bank of LSU athletics. From game day to the offseason, Hancock Whitney LSU credit and debit cards are a big win for any Tiger fan. Want to get your paws on these cards? Well, apply online or visit HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC. All accounts subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions may apply.
Live from Omaha in the College World Series, this is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tennessee held scoreless until the top of the 8th inning. Paul Skeens with a fabulous start had a 5-0 lead for LSU. And with 2 outs, gave up an RBI single, and it seemed to begin a chain of events for this Volunteers team, who, again, body language did not look great, but that's fired them up now as they have put up 3 runs here in the top of the 8th on 3 hits, including a 2-run bomb off the bat of Inslee to make it a 5-3 LSU lead. As Riley Cooper now, the left-hander, comes in. He'll face Jared Dickey, a left-hander, and the first pitch is a strike. As Dickey tried to hold back, could not do it, and it's 0-1.
Riley Cooper with appearance number 28 on the year. 4-3, 5.02 ERA.
This one, bouncer, chopper towards short. Thompson takes it on the high hop, rocket throw to first in time to get Dickey, but they're going to take a look at this one, no doubt. That is out. Number 3 is ruled on the field, but immediately the home plate umpire coming out saying, hold on, LSU, we're going to take a look at this one.
Yeah, I think this one, just with the naked eye, I think this one's going to go the Vols' way. Hopefully I'm wrong. Jordan Thompson couldn't do anything about that. He had to wait back for the high hop. Yeah, I think he's safe at first.
Yeah, this one doesn't look good on the first replay we've seen as far as LSU's concerned. Looks like his foot's on the bag just before the ball got in the glove of Trey Morgan. So it'll be the second challenge by Tennessee. They lost earlier in the game, but this one looking pretty good early on.
Yeah, they're going to win this challenge. But, man, my big concern is now Riley Cooper, who Jay brought in to face the lefty, lets that man aboard. Now you have 3 righties coming up before a couple more left-handers. Of course, you've still got Ackenhausen down there. Tennessee faithful are cheering the replay here at Charles Schwab Field as it clearly shows the base runner safe.
So that will get Dickey aboard. Again, Tennessee doing all their damage with 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. We keep the inning going here as we're just waiting for what we believe will be an overturned ruling on that call on the field. And now they're done with the headsets and just a matter of seconds.
The call on the field will be overturned to safe. Tennessee will retain their challenge.
So the Vols not only get the runner on at first, they retain their final challenge should they need it after losing one earlier in tonight's game. But again, Riley Cooper now will work against Christian Moore, who's 0 for 3. Just trying to find that elusive third out here in the top of the 8th inning. They've seen a 5-0 lead dwindle to a 5-3 advantage. Cooper's first pitch, strike on the outside corner, gets ahead early on Moore, 0-1.
Got to be careful here to Christian Moore.
The pitch, swing and a miss. Again, same spot. This time Moore trying to go after it. Falls behind in the count 0-2. Two outs, top of the 8th. LSU leads 5-3. Runner at first for the Volunteers. The 0-2 pitch. And he went around. No, they appeal to first. Pitch up and in. And Moore able to stay away from going around as they appeal down to the first base umpire. That will keep it and move it now to 1-2. Cooper, the left-hander. The pitch to the plate. In the air. Foul. Nope. Maybe fair territory. It seems to be coming back, and it is foul territory. About 4 rows up into the seats in right. That time, Joe Bear was coming over to kind of stop shy of the foul line, but he realized it was going to find its way into the bleachers.
No, Joe Bear couldn't see it.
He never saw it.
He had his palms in the air, and that's why Trey Morgan got on his horse and ran all the way out there.
That's why this is a little scary. This is that time of night where we're kind of in between daylight and dark, where at dusk, where the ball's very hard to see. We saw what happened to Texas last week.
I was going to say, just ask the Longhorn.
This type of sky.
2 outs, runner at first.
Sir.
And a called strike 3. Cooper, outer half at the knees. Christian Moore down on strikes. But Tennessee gets on the board. They plate 3 runs, all coming with 2 outs in the inning. But eventually Riley Cooper able to stop the bleeding. We head now to the bottom of the 8th. Tigers looking for some more offense. It'll be Joe Bear, Thompson, and Pearson. 7, 8, and 9 due up. 5-3. LSU leads on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bugs and companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life better. When we face unexpected challenges, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people and their pets. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility, but it's time we picture them for more. for their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Action continues from Omaha in the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
What once was a 5-0 LSU lead, now a 5-3 lead as Tennessee played in their first runs of the night in the top of the 8th inning, including a 2-run homer off the bat of Hunter Inslee to make it a 5-3 ball game. Hollis Fanning taking over for the Volunteers on the mound here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Tigers have 7, 8, and 9 due up. Jobert, Thompson, and Pearson.
New pitcher on the mound for Tennessee, right-hander Hollis Fanning. For Tennessee, Fanning is making his 15th appearance, his 14th in relief. No decisions on the year, a 0.66 ERA. He's worked 13 2/3 innings, given up just 1 run on 11 hits, 3 walks, 24 strikeouts, a .224 opponent batting average, and he's given up 1 home run.
Yeah, another mid-90s fastball from Fanning. He throws a curveball in the mid-70s and also has a changeup and a cutter.
Braden Jobert will stand in. Has a double and a triple tonight. First delivery, fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Jobert grounded back to the starting pitcher, Andrew Lindsay, his first at bat in the second, then the double in the fourth, and the RBI triple back in the 6th inning. The 0-1 sent back foul to the backstop. And it's 0-2. Another beach ball falls over the center field fence onto the track. They'll throw that back up into the crowd.
I actually think he popped it first and then threw it back up there.
0-2 to Jobert. The pitch, low and inside, will make it 1-2.
Guys, I'd feel more comfortable if we got a couple of those runs back, preferably at least 2.
The 1-2 pitch to Jobert. Swung on high in the air to right field. There is one of them. Jobert goes yard. Braden Jobert, home run number 12, and that will make it 6-3 LSU.
What a night for Braden Jobert, 4th-year player out of Slidell, Louisiana. Started his career at Nichols, then Delgado Community College in New Orleans, the past 2 years at LSU, and what an impact he makes in the bottom third of the LSU order.
How about a double, triple, and a home run in his last 3 at-bats?
Not a bad College World Series debut.
Can't wait to see his dad after this. I can't wait.
Bet I know where we can find him.
We're going to find him.
So a big boost there makes it 6-3. And now we'll see Jordan Thompson. First pitch, mile high in the air, but foul down the line and left. It will get to the seats out of play, and it's 0-1. Thompson, first single of the College World Series, came last time in the 6th inning, had an RBI single. A couple of strikeouts before that, facing Hollis Fanning again for the first time tonight. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High and outside, we'll even it up, 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch. Ball. Just missed outside. Good eye by Thompson. Gets the count in his favor. Now 2-1.
That home run, the 4th time tonight. The Tigers have had the leadoff runner aboard.
2-1 pitch to Thompson. Ground ball towards the shortstop. Ahuna takes it on the bounce throws to Burke at first for out number 1. So Thompson retired on the 6-3 ground out. That'll bring Josh Pearson to the plate with 1 away. Pearson in the 9 spot, 1 for 3, had a single in the 3rd, strikeout victim in the 4th, and a ground ball out to first base. Blake Burke unassisted in the 6th inning. Batting in the 9 spot with 1 down. Pitch on its way. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Measured at 94 miles an hour off the arm of Hollis Fanning. The 0-1 pitch. Another heater, but missed low. It's 1-1. Burke again, the first baseman for the Volunteers, hugging the first base line. As here's a ground ball right at it. One hopper. Burke going to make his way, slide to first to get the second out. Pearson was barreling down the line.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Burke just caught a line drive, one hopper about 15 feet from the bag and had to hurry up and get there to get Pearson at first. We talked about it earlier. Pearson can really pick him up and put him down. And here comes Tony V. Looks like he's going to make another pitching change before they face Dylan Cruz.
So the Volunteers will call upon the bullpen again. A pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. We'll tell you about the new Tennessee pitcher and get back to action here with 2 down. Bottom of the 8th, LSU leading over Tennessee 6-3. Back with more on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, our top priority is customer comfort. For over 20 years, Southern Air has been dedicated to providing honest pricing with no surprises and passing along their savings to you. Call them today to receive $50 off any AC or plumbing repair, or take advantage of their special financing with no money down and low monthly payments. Call them today at 225-777-8888. That's Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Tiger fans, we're in the heat of the season. When you're powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, you're always on the winning team. Right now, take advantage of our home run offers on our tractor packages that include 0% financing. Visit us at sunnyquip.com. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer ends June 30th, 2023.
Unrivaled content, unprecedented access. LSU Gold, powered by Bayou Traditions, is the only place for exclusive behind-the-scenes content featuring your favorite LSU teams. It's all access to the Tigers, all year long, from pregame warm-ups to postgame celebrations and every moment in between. You can watch LSU Gold anywhere, anytime, and on your favorite device. Go to lsu.gold today to sign up for your free 7-day trial, so you can be there for each step of LSU's championship journeys. That's lsu.gold.
Action continues from Omaha in the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
New pitcher for the Volunteers, A.J. Russell takes the mound for Coach Tony Vitello. LSU leading 6-3 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2 out, back to the top of the order. Dylan Cruz comes to the plate. He's 2 for 4 on the night. Single in the 3rd to extend that reach base streak to 68 straight games. Had a double in the 7th inning on a fly ball that dropped fair in shallow right field. So Russell, the right-hander, delivers the first pitch. And it's a called strike. Off speed, and it's 0-1.
A.J. Russell making his 23rd appearance, 2-0, 0.94 ERA.
The 0-1 from Russell.
Oh, that's outside.
Speeds that one up, but missed outside. That'll even the count 1-1.
Yeah, that was a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. That fastball being there 91 to 95. He throws a slider and a changeup as well. Both will be in the low 80s.
1-1. Popped up by Cruz into left center field. Dickey and Inslee going back. And eventually Hunter Inslee, the center fielder, makes the play for out number 3. The Tigers do get 1 run back. Solo blast off the bat of Braden Jobert. 1 run on 1 hit. They lead 6-3. We head to the top of the 9th here in Omaha. Stay with us. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
A
$27.5 million gift from Shell will help found the LSU Institute for Energy Innovation. Lee Stockwell, Shell leader and LSU alum.
This is a flagship opportunity for Shell. It is an opportunity that enables us to emphasize our continued commitment to Louisiana and to the energy transition of the region.
Shell is the rhythm of Louisiana.
When it comes to investing in your home's comfort, it's never just one thing. You want to make sure you get an air conditioning system that's reliable, affordable, energy efficient, backed by a strong warranty, and is installed by a dealer you can trust. That's why people who insist on the best choose Trane. Plus, right now, Trane is offering special financing. So what's not to love? Visit TraneSouth.com to find a local Trane dealer today. It's hard to stop a Trane. Subject to credit approval. Ask for details.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net. Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball in the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the ninth, we go here in Omaha. LSU leading 6-3. Zane Denton will lead it off. It will be 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Volunteers as Riley Cooper out there on the mound. First pitch, a called strike to Denton, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 swing and a miss. Cooper again living to the right-handers a little off the plate. Time called. Cooper was midway through his windup, but they stop him before he throws the pitch. They wanted to get the count right. It's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch rides in a little high. That'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Great story. Just sent a note moments ago. First the 1-2 pitch and a swing and a miss. 1 down, 2 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU here in the top of the 9th inning. Cooper with the strikeout, his second in relief. Came to Omaha with Coach Jay Johnson in 2021 as part of that Arizona team. But Doug, how about this? Big Tiger fan, Weston LeBlanc, 90 years young, here in attendance tonight, first time ever to Omaha, and let everybody know it's never too late. There's the first pitch, a called strike on the outside corner now to Griffin Merritt, the DH. Merritt 1 for 3 tonight, so glad to have Mr. LeBlanc with us here at the ballpark. The 0-1, sent in the air to left field. Pearson going back, settles under it. Pearson has it. 2 down, 1 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU here in the top of the 9th, leading 6-3.
Come on, one more for Mr. LeBlanc in his debut here.
So far, I'm sure Weston enjoying what he's seen. Would love to close it out here in the Tigers' debut on Saturday night. And now you can certainly see the Tiger fans as they are on their feet.
They're the ones that are standing right now. And I see a lot of orange jerseys starting to walk up the steps. And maybe there's a sale in the concession stand or something.
Blake Burke stands at the plate with 2 down, top of the 9th. First pitch from Cooper, missed low. It's 1-0. This pitch, called strike to even it up, 1-1.
Burke literally sat there with his left hand only on the bat and his bat on his shoulder and watched that one go by. No attempt at all.
Cooper ready to work. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one headed towards on a ground ball to second. Going to be mishandled initially by Thompson. He'll spin and throw, but not in time as Burke able to beat it out. They had Thompson shaded towards second base, but again, some tough hops coming at him. He tried to short hop it. Again, knocked it down with a glove, and then it just got away from him.
He said he's giving it a ball. Oh, Morgan faked the throw back to Riley Cooper. Cooper was on the mound, and they called it a balk, and they're going to send Burke now to second base. Morgan is in disbelief at first. He's done that often throughout the course of the year. The ball went to him, and he faked it again back to Cooper. Cooper was on the mound, and he can't be on the dirt, according to the first base umpire, Ramon Armenidrez.
So Tennessee will get a runner down to second on the ball call. Still 2 outs. And now we'll see Christian Scott. First delivery, they say missed low, and it's 1-0.
What was that?
2 down, top of the ninth. LSU leading 6-3. Burke with a lead off second. Cooper looks back there, now fires the 1-0, launched in the air, left field way, foul territory. Pearson will get to the wall and then just watch it drop about 5 rows deep into the seats, out of play. That'll move the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. Scott tonight 1 for 3, had a double back in the 8th inning. Again, 2 outs, runner at second, 3-run lead for LSU here in the top of the ninth. Riley Cooper, the left-hander. Scott, the left-handed hitter. And the pitch, they say missed. Not by much. That'll make it 2-1. Cooper checks the runner. Now the 2-1 pitch. Missed high. That'll make it 3-1 now. Tigers need 1 more out to close it up here on a Saturday night. The 3-1 pitch from Cooper. That one a strike at the belt, inner half of the plate. That'll field the count 3-2. Tiger fans once again on their feet here, top of the ninth. 3-2 pitch, ground ball. Nope, actually a line drive right back to Riley Cooper, and he'll glove it. Tigers win. Tigers win. Right off the bat of Scott, Riley Cooper. Smooth operator. Just puts the glove out there, made the catch, and then flashed the ball to the home plate umpire for good measure. And the Tigers get off to a great start here in Omaha. They defeat Tennessee tonight by a final of 6-3. Tigers move to 49-15. For the Volunteers, they fall to 43-21. Tigers now have taken 3 of 4 this season against Tony Vitello and Tennessee. 6-3, the final here in Omaha. Much more coming your way as the Tigers celebrate on the field. Tiger fans celebrating in the stands. Back to Omaha after this. Your Tigers get the win 6-3 over Tennessee on the LSU Sports Radio Network.